Say if it pass money, say if it pass money, say if it pass money, so they be quick at her. Now you make your drink water. Cause everyone say big butter. Rakatata, tata. Make the bread butter, not the hot butter, make the big butter. Rakatata, tata. Cause if I pass money, and you sweet pass money, now I play you money, baby just like Johnny. I never did love, now somebody did love. You know the cricket, baby good at the pass, make the bell at the head. You know the cricket, yes, if I pass money, say sweet pass money, say if I pass money, say sweet pass money. More people lost, more beautiful. I know that you know that is love is beautiful. If we sit down, I will stand up. I protect you from the storm, my baby. I'm making a girl, so much not a brother. She's a first time fighting forever with me. Somebody to love, not somebody to love. You know the cricket, baby, good at the pass, make the bell at the head. You know the cricket, if I pass the money, say if it pass money, say if I pass money, say if it pass money. Baby, shake up your body. Love the money, no money. I'm the fight for you, Lodi. Ain't no make you be baby. If you shake up your bar, I'm the fight like a bar. This love no get better. City got a leader. Baby, you are. I love you, my baby. I love you, my baby. I love you, my baby. You are. I want you, my baby. I want you, my baby.
Welcome to Salon for All, Voice for All Network Television. I am your host, Khadija Tijan Nabi. Mr. Muze, man, I see you in the house. Welcome, sir. And this wonderful man, I tune at the play with Megadon. I can pronounce that wrong a little bit. And they come right back in our all welcome as usual in a share far and wide. I get important message for Gina and advice to Sarah Leonean. Before we go into today's topic, make a continue for share with this wicked man in tune them. Today now all about Muze man in the house. And once again, welcome to Salon for All, Voice for All Network Television. I am your host, Khadija Tijan Nabi. I'll come right back with you and enjoy.
Yeah, Muze man in the building. Nagan down, election number 1. I said, what did they like? Now some man in the belly. You know the cricket, baby, oh. Baby, put out the pass. Make the bell at the teddy. You know the cricket, baby, oh. So if I pass money, oh. So if it pass money, oh. Say if I pass money, oh, say if it pass money, oh, so they be quick at her. Now you make bella de tere. You know the cricket, the cricket, the cricket, the cricket, the cricket. It's fat pass money, oh. Say the sweet pass money, oh. Say the fat pass money. Say the good pass money, oh. Yes, love is love is love, bright and beautiful. I know that you know that this love is bright and beautiful. If we sit it down, I will stand up. I protect you from the storm, my baby. I'm the king of the ladder, so me fish not the brother. Fish not the brother, stand by you forever, baby. Make them bella de tere. You know the cricket, the cricket, the cricket, the cricket, the cricket. I just get fat for the mind. Say the sweet pass money. Say the fat pass money. Say the good pass money.
Baby, shake up your body. Love and money, no only. I go buy for you, lolly. And I make you big, baby. If you shake up your little bar, I will fly like a river. This love no get weather. Titi click at a leader.
Baby, you are. I love you, my baby. I love you, my baby. I love you, my baby. You are. I want you, my baby. I want you, my baby. Yeah, 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 yeah. Girl, I go buy you Bugatti and give you the thing that you want. I want to make you my baby. Yeah, 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 yeah. I go buy you Bugatti. You are the one that I want. Yeah, 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 yeah. You dey make me go. Somebody to love. Now somebody to feel. You know the cricket, the cricket, the cricket, the cricket. Baby, put that in fast. Make them bella de tere. You know the cricket, the cricket, the cricket, the cricket, the cricket. It's you fat pass money, oh. Say the sweet pass money, oh. Say the fat pass money. Say the good pass money, oh. Yeah. Mose man in the building. Like a dawn. Election number one. I said body the light. Now some man in the building. You know the cricket, the cricket, the cricket, the baby, oh. Baby put out the gas. Make them bella de tere. You know the cricket, the cricket, the cricket, the baby, oh. Say give 5 pass money, oh. Say give 6 pass money, oh. Say give 5 pass money, oh. Say give 6 pass money, oh. I said body the light. Now some man in the building. You know the cricket, the cricket, the cricket, the baby, oh. Baby put out the gas. Make them bella de tere. You know the cricket, the cricket, the cricket, the baby, oh. Say give 5 pass money, oh. Say give 6 pass money, oh. Say give 5 pass money, oh. Say give 6 pass money, oh.
So baby, drink water. Now you make you the drink water. Color me and say drink water. Rock the tata. Make me good butter, eh. Not the hot butter, eh. Make me good butter. Rock the tata. Cause you sweet pass money. And you sweet pass money. Now go play you Coney. Baby, just like Johnny. I said body to love. Now somebody to feel. You know the cricket, the cricket, the baby, oh. Baby, put that in fast. Make them bella de tere. You know the cricket, the cricket, the cricket, the cricket, the cricket. It's you fat pass money, oh. Say sweet pass money, oh. Say fat pass money. Say you pass money. Yes, more busy loves more than beautiful. I know that you know that this love is more than beautiful. If we sit down, I will stand up. I protect you from the storm, my baby. I'm making a better, so much not a better. Stop like it forever, baby. I'm somebody to love, I'm somebody to love. Baby, put that in box, make the better before. You know the Greek, the Greek, the Greek, the Greek, the Greek. I like to see my father.
Now, welcome once again to Salon for All and Voice for All Network Television. I am your host, Khadija Tsijan Nabi. Would I say Salon music no fine, man? From the wonderful Mr. Muze Man, where I see say a day in the house as well. Welcome, Mr. Muze Man, and each of you. Now, I acknowledge some of you now in the house. Mr. or Madam Omega Salon, welcome, welcome. Na try you. I no say na pass me for the shake. For warming her up a little bit, you know. My darling Miss Iman from United Kingdom, welcome, Madam. Madam Marian Suma, welcome. Mr. Kaloko, welcome. El Kaloko, welcome. My darling Mr. Alusain Bangura, welcome, son. Welcome, welcome. Madam Abibatu Kamara, welcome, welcome. Madam Abibatu Samasi, say welcome. My darling namesake Khadija Sanko, welcome. Madam Maria Tutsure, welcome. Who else? Mr. Lawrence in the house, welcome, sir. Madam Fatima Tatsure, welcome. Madam Patience Kabia, welcome. I think say so far the one that we just say anything. Madam Amina Mini, welcome. Madam Hawa Koroma, welcome. If I miss any of in a name stem, forgive me. So now we get to business because I didn't bring the other folks them in a little bit. Help me share. So some of the stuff that I wanna we talk about a little bit before Mr. Dauda Mahmoud Blah, welcome, sir. Madam Miriam Williams, welcome. Madam Mata Sise, welcome. Okay, I've seen her still they coming. Now patience me, yeah. If I'm missing her. Okay, so I hope saying I all been get a great day yesterday. I not been there with Tina yesterday. So some of the things same way one of my bestie we are not calling name we call me today from United Kingdom and one observation we've been getting. Unfortunately, myself run through that observation day where I believe say as in I know me for anything what they do when they do and with the fairness of God and no malice behind it. And one thing where I believe in, I am a feminist. Daniel, nobody not will take them from me. I love for see we succeed in anything we put we hand pa. And like I say, I am one of those best friend or those friend where you go put in the category of getting on your nerves because I do not sugarcoat things. Likewise, I not go want the same. I go want you do the same for me. Meaning, if there's any side way na me weakness, try for help me so that way I will become the best or the better me. You telling me not mean say you hate me, but rather you love me. But it's one thing where I not go ever be part of when it comes to degrading we as women or when it comes to using somebody in face or pornography or cartoon. No, I'm not part of that. I'm not part of dirty politics. You understand? When I take me time for constructively criticize, we first ladies not to put her down, but wearing this malice behind certain things, taking picture of her, trying to demeanor her. Like I say, when she knows the battle that I've fought for her, it not gonna ever take me constructive criticism as hating her or wanting to be like her or whatever the case may be. One of the things that I've fought behind her is that anytime, like I say, I condemn anything where it's designed. When you try for degrade any woman, you're degrading also me as an individual here. And if you love me, you care for me, please not do that to that woman. The only way somebody go learn is when you see the obvious and you have the supporting evidence for back up your claim. Then obviously, as eventually it go through the learning process. We're not perfect. I am not perfect. Every day we're decision answered. Maybe there's slight when you go through the process of journalism or public speaking or communication or public relation. You they go through all and thing, and there's certain things where I can do, like in terms of me like where they can say you brain they freeze you, they try for think. If me professor see me doing that, of course he go deduct some mark from that, you know. So I'm not perfect. Like I always say, I don't want to be perfect. I'm willing and open to the idea to learn every day. But do you, I know we not try for do dirty politics. Everything that I've presented to with First Lady on this platform is obvious evidence within in wall or waiting he don't do where also not only at the talk but like I say I they make sure say I play them for now see. Sometimes when they do certain things, like right now maybe I would make mistake some of the things, so they can even say me if in a notice I need to look the camera much because of the way how God make me eyes. Some people then they say oh it melt, or sometimes then they say you they sleep, but now so God make me understand. So maybe that's another weakness of me. So if in a they see say and they watch the camera and me not person and no nothing say because I bold that they do this, I love doing it, but me not person back again with the shy, you understand, at the shame. So anyhow, so sometimes they like I said, we all not perfect. So in the case of that, do a big if anybody guilty of that, or you know somebody where they were guilty of that, you know, no woman, whatever the case may be, if even in terms of in past, I have fought those battle in the past for her, you know, no woman no go there will go want a misfortune, or we go say I want married any poil or whatever the case may be. But we are not here to like wait somebody that can come in terms of debates. They want to go personally on some of the politician. No, criticize them or critique them with waiting we give them assignment on, you understand. If they are put in a position by default, yes, we're going to hold them accountable, like in that of the First Lady. We expect the best from her. We want her to succeed because wherever she goes, whatever way she behave, of course she's representing us as a whole. So criticize her or critique her on that for her to become a better her. But for say try for label her where she's not, or try for put something where it be say like a face on her when it's not nice, please, you know, because we all and also when it comes to impicking them, people are like I say, when this woman understand the type of things that I've fought behind her, it go always and not go look me as a bad person. There's people are wicked in our community. Sometimes we where they do this broadcasting, we therefore be very careful. There are people where they deliberately they send you some things them, and not they say you good friends them all. Some then they send you deliberately some ugly things them about people. One of the example where some of people don't send for me about 4, 5, 6 months ago, another female and another I'm not gonna call him name, but he sent me that material about the First Lady in one of his son. You understand? I guess in the hope for maybe make her disseminate that. But me not that kind of person. I don't go personal. I hate that with passion. I don't go personal on anybody like that, like in picking them or in personal life or in misfortune where they don't meet and know. So the person send now if me not be think twice and not be that type of person that for those don't disseminate that kind of thing and the way it will result in a humiliating somebody and not fine. You they get me. So having said that, that person they not ever share that material na in your wall and not talk about it. So why would you want to send it to me? Because many people then they call out of concern certain things that we na sincere concern. So those are the things where they present na this platform. But when it comes to you trying to send something for somebody in Peking in a hope for making them me disseminate them or talk ugly about that person then you don't the way that they say below the belt, I don't even know how for kind of like describe that. So do a big now we try for whole we First Lady accountable on everything what they do in terms of becoming the better her. You understand? But please, now we not try for do those type of ugly stuff, because again, we it's us as a woman where we the disgrace. You understand? And condemn May 31st of 2019. I will always repeat that. When they left that woman in Bobby, now we all young Bobby, they don't left. So in a take her as that. When in a take that woman they in whatever way is she's it's not her, and then they put another face on her, it's not cute at all. I will use this platform at any given time for call the attention of a first lady, say this is not right, this is right, I commend you on this area, but I will never use it in a dirty politics. I am not part of it. I will not be part of it. Do not call me to try to shame her. No, I will not be part of it. But it things that I will hold her accountable, and like I say, I'm not just going to hold her accountable on certain things where I not get an evidence, supporting evidence for back up me statement. So please, now we stop those games. Please, please, please. We're better than that as Sarah Leoneans. I beg, and not make me feel good, and I will not be part of it. So I just want to say that. Then the other thing is that, like I say, we all have responsibility when it comes to salon, and one of the things where I've been also share here was where I've been doing a show on is no, also be careful with the three-way thing, or people calling us, recording us, or whatever the case may be. And I also make it clear, say, even government officials, then anybody when we reach out, I think there's something what they call ethical, moral standing, or whatever you want describe them, where define you as an individual. You know, you go record somebody without, asking permission, or allow them for no. You understand? So now, a young man by the name of T Love, obviously been call me, and I will share the conversation with Tina, because the first thing way I did was I not ever get one-to-one conversation with him or interaction with him, but obviously basically they mean send him for he call me. So his concerns were, and in I said go listen for in herself, was X, Y, and Z about the for first lady. I think initially if they don't get some amount of preconceived notion about me, but I guess when it give the opportunity for listen to me, because I can always say when you want to talk about peace, national cohesion, it starts within you. It starts within you. You have to leave that example, be that example for make a better mama salon. So like I say, it called me, if it don't already, it gets series of concern. One of the concern was X, Y, and Z about the first lady. If you say like I've been just to go after her, I said no, that is not the case. By the time when we finish that conversation, instead be even able to open mouth for say God bless me and myself bless him. So that is the Sierra Leone we need to try for portray here, which is even when we disagree or we get a concern, we for always get a civil way for address we concerns them without if even the person they now na NGC na C4C SLPP, APC, no hate them for that, you understand, or it be mende, it be timini, it be so. No. You might hate a behavior, but you not get, for make room for hate, you come in Sierra Leonean. It's a no, we condemn it, and we will continue for condemn it, we will continue for use our voice for promote salon in a peaceful and continue for pray for national cohesion. So I will play the thing, then I want to talk about one more individual. Then from there I go wrap up, because I get we panelists them with themselves there for calm and can talk about the experience with the visual where then gets now the park the other day. And I welcome once again, and I thank you for being part of We Noble platform.
Power on. Connection successful.
The other thing back again. Okay, anyway, let me just play this first, and then we'll go from there. Okay.
Good afternoon, Mr. Tibu.
And excuse me, by the way, when I call when I've been when he called me, I've been asleep. I just wake up from a nap, so excuse me voice, yeah, if it's a bit low.
Good afternoon, Mr. T-Boy. I see, yeah, just before I go further, maybe they ever talk to person and record it without an email. Since I don't know you, I will just record the conversation from waiting they don't advise me. Not talk about it, so not feel bad, yeah. But I don't ever record somebody I don't ever record somebody without an telling. Yeah, so this call and sorry, text and thank you for identifying yourself. And also say you want to talk to yourself, say my God, I did the first and foremost.
Khadija, Khadija to Tijan Nabi, right?
Yes, I will.
Because I see you the debate on some issue them at the social media about this TV show, something like that, where they always they analyze some issue them. They say you get one program where they call Voice for All Sierra Leone Network TV. Not so?
Salon for All, Voice for All Network, yes, television.
Yeah, yeah. But like the last time I see something where you talk against about the first lady. So now that motivates me why I decide for calling. I say because if you the na the diaspora, you in an advanced world today, you in the most civilized world, who they already preach about unity, then they preach about democracy, then they preach about decenciness. But if you me see you as a woman, if they condemn some of the things then what the first lady they do, if they go against them, me feel say you as a woman, una all for come together, una give the support, especially the one thing what this woman don't implement at the country as first lady, we is say half of our girls. We all been don't realize and understand say most of them we sisters there would they don't be drop out at this country. Some of them don't be going to early married without no responsibility. Some of them then the girl they go and take belly in the streets. Nobody know they look after them, then they suffer with that belly, then born them picking and they. So if this woman can with them kind initiative then at the country, I so say una the woman them una forbid the number one priority for support this woman in agenda. But I don't know why you decide for run after her. So now make I decide for call you. So like tell me because you must get your side of the story. You must get something with the money you why make you decide for do so.
Yeah, God bless you. First and foremost, I tell you thank you. I'm also making clear so you don't watch the platform. We're on a Leoneans, we're left Leoneans. And one thing we're in gold, we are want for real. And for me, we get peace and unity. And no matter which political party we do. I tell you, plenty thank you when you call, you get me, and when you try for ask me instead of attack, right? First and foremost, first lady by God in power, one day go come here, say, even within a circle, Khadija Lovan. What I mean by that, I never ever go doing for say they run after him for the attack or for putting down area. I should say if you can say any part of that platform, you will say I do one show where I recommend I tell good button will do well. You get me? When you let person where you want to succeed, like how you talk, we are so many if you come together. When it comes to being a feminist, I am number one. You understand? The goal is that the initiative I always say a brilliant initiative and a good one. And if like people like me not exist for coming like telling who side the mistake and not be able to succeed like how it go want succeed, you get me? Sometimes when they make mistake, we know they are aware saying a mistake what they make. You understand? The way how they talk, the way how they behave, if even the intention good, the thing the way they do, it can make pull all the goodness we mean behind. You will get me? When you get platform, you get a lot of people that will call you to complain. Hey, but look what's the first lady do. Hey, now this happening. Hey, no picking a so you become the voice for the voiceless. You understand? Whether the people that are in a salon now or
or the national. There was a lot of complaint they get, you see. So what we be doing is that wallahi make it out of malice and all hit time. Like I say, if I don't look salon at the bigger picture, that woman they could be in and a family from meeting don't tell me because of the Madingo connection. You understand? I don't look and say, when I'm Madingo, this now. They look and say this now for salon. You they get me. Well, I don't eat all the Madingo, yeah? Yes, because I left young, yes, I left young. But I've been able to understand and I've been doing at home. But I left at the age of 12, 13. So anyhow, yeah, so if I will look on that way, I will say no, I will praise and but God no one that, you know, the person who they worship Allah, you know what I mean? And if you come to make a mistake, try for swim away, no supposed to the course. I know they try for, I don't fight a lot of battle of this woman will never over me. I know this with anybody where they try for, let's say, Katrina, tell them, but you know, any misfortune where they mix, no, I know it that way. I just say, first lady, I know them bless you today, you don't work hard, you don't do a man, so to the point you don't can get this position. No, just use your voice. If you watch yesterday, you see the former first lady, how they always talk about national cohesion, how they talk about peace. Even when they campaign for a woman in political party, even they try for crowd on the other party, you know, they get me. So you can do things so you get your point across without you being division. Even when they tell this one on the platform, say, just the same, they tell thank you to Salome, because if you're SLPP, we vote for you, man, you get me. Now, you need to look for the party, you know, first lady for the country, you know, get me. But if personally when they say, okay, this girl, you make it could be painful, but it's really the talk, because when you better, you want to look and say, this one just SLPP. First lady, you don't make mistakes, say, the only better people in Leoneans, or the only two Leoneans. Don't tell me, you know, they talk on, you get me. You know, they even mistake, you like not even SLPP meeting, you talk on, because you know, they get device who will record you, and you will make you look good. So if you don't point one day, and we cry in front of Leonean, accept, say, hey, when I true, I don't know about day, when I forgive me, give me time. You get me? Like I come so much, I don't know myself, mistake, and call me totally fine. So God and I believe God was, and for now I come back and say silent and say, no patient this man, I don't just can't say, no, when I finish now. The second option and what are they try for analyze to you? Yeah. We all Australian, right? Yes, sir. Now place na the United States today. We get many Australian that would embrace different Europe countries, not so? Yes. Okay. But if we sisters them, we brothers them, we uncle them, we auntie them, who they in the diaspora, they're not able to give support to their young country. They're not able to bring any things beneficial to the community then. They're not able to create job opportunity for the youth then. But we know some of the brothers then today, just because of this political influence, people that they wouldn't incite youth man them, then they give money to youth man them to let them hold the loan at their hand, let them misbehave, and as a governance. And this have go testify that when SLP be in an opposition, most of the things that would happen right now in the country, it not been happen during the APC then.
Okay, and see,
SLP support and not be the whole the loan and
okay, and see,
misbehave,
and see just
do some certain thing then.
Yeah, and see just interject me. You need somebody then 1 second, yeah.
Yes. Then be the run after the people then. Even go to the extent.
Okay, 1 second, yeah.
MAKENI. What happen to MAKENI? I see them brother there in London. That girl who then kill na Cameroon, then take in picture, put up on that thing there, then hold on, then sing a Sierra Leone.
Okay, so what you
then they make they make the image of Sierra Leone go well in the international world today, or that they create more panic for the Sierra Leone and even the yourself. So where they in the diaspora,
absolutely.
The some of them think that what then they post only to do something.
Okay.
Then they go to what don't be happen from 1992 during the 11-year civil war. Then they go put them at the social media, then print them, then hold them, see MAKENI life matter. Why?
Okay, 1 second, yeah. 1 second.
They go pull generation.
Okay, wait, you don't bring a lot of concern. No, take it. No, 1 second, sir. You don't bring a lot of concern. Allow me to just try for answer them one by one, yeah? I beg, because
wait, you go to an Akwendo, nobody knows.
Oh God. Again, when patiently small, now answer your question one by one. I don't know if you allow me for not talk, because I believe in dialogue. If you really allow me for not talk, then I will come out from the line. Patiently small, you bring some concern. So, so what can happen? You raise some concern them. You know, the first thing you call me for now, you don't deviate to different thing. And I hope so I don't answer them question in terms of Mrs. Bio, yeah? Okay, the concern then with me, anything with inciting or violence, I strongly be against, and I always speak about that openly. I don't, even before this presidential election, the non-profit, and one thing that they will embark on, I would even repeat that video. I will send them to you personally, when it comes to the youth, they means a lot to me, because we all fall in that category, you understand me? But it depends on which age we the cut of the youth, that's one. But what they talk about them, like partners, them, and we, of course, we fall down on the youth, as youth, yeah? So, okay.
Yeah.
Let me be honest with yourself, yeah? Like how you point out to MAKENI, nothing waiting for being happen. There's a better way we can engage the youth, then elect them they do wrong. Wherein they can handcuff them, they can use rubber bullets, they can use water bullets for them, without them not kill them. When you don't kill, you don't you come back. That's number one. Then secondly, because we speak peace, we therefore live with peace. There's a lot of evidence. Anything what they talking about performer, they make sure say back out with evidence. We cannot want to be any kind of like for some propaganda or the like person. I get the fairness of Allah. You understand me? And then secondly, you bring a point wherein Mr. Ibrahim, I believe say out of 1,000, and I know the one good mistake we make, maybe unfortunately maybe go further for check. But when we talk to all the incidents that don't happen from post-election violence, from the MAKENI, from the Tumbo, and you name it. All what they don't present, not to be lie, not to be propaganda, but in fact, with the exception of that mistake, they because you read the talk Creole, it becomes scared, they put on the internet. Okay, it don't make mistake, but if we look at the bigger picture, and if we're honest with ourselves as Sierra Leonean, why will not be disseminated in other video, there will not be fact. Only this mistake we don't make now and count Olam. It is true that, of course, we don't want to country for big that way. We therefore engage, whether it be SLPP, NGCC, for say, SDGs, even you, anytime you're welcome to that platform. Now we sit down, we talk, some of this concern we get, we go bring them on the platform. Like any other one now, that's not that platform, they know we try to find solution. You know, find for me, you know, find for me. I love salon to death. I got my money and I make me, it's all about salon. You get me? So when they are tell us so, it really make people like we feel good, you understand? So let's look at the whole people like there's two important people in our country. The head when our president and the wife will forbid the mama, you get me? If the president don't make speech certain area, and nobody do everything. Now they even come as mommy say, hey, we're sorry for the unfortunate thing we happen in MAKENI. We'll try for let things change in terms of the way we men and women in the engage with the citizen them. I think so then they mean they don't give me solace as I live for say this one I don't mean. But when I mean they come back again and see them they grumble, they can't, they complain, they can't for me. I just never speak on it and I speak on things sincerely wallahi. You get me? Nobody and I see them they take for say, oh this person they pay me or this person really do the talk. Now big thing they do. You understand me? So like what you do so and then they talk about finding solution. But if you go back again, they go harass me, they curse me, they tell me, I'm not gonna say I will just surrender you to Allah. You get me? But people like you or Miss Rachel, and then they come decent smiling and when they try to find solution. You see? Because if you look deep side in your heart, you know so many to that campus you are decent and I will go for say and they go belittle first lady, put under a use of never and for just to point out, hey, they make mistake now. Try for change and for a better salon. You get my point, you know. So I don't know if you want to add anything, and I will like for the camera platform. Now we discuss further, you know. Yeah, but go ahead.
Okay.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Secondly,
Yeah.
like that machine issue, no MAKENI,
Yeah.
because everybody don't give you explanation. But let's be honest to ourselves, and let's be frank to ourselves.
Yeah.
In the rules of law, that machine dey na state property, na taxpayer money. And that machine dey, some of the followers of the APC then claim say na Adesuwa Nkrumah go that machine dey. But if you investigate about that machine dey, na during 2007 general election, Solomon Ekuma Bewa na him go left that machine dey. You see, if you win, he dey give like to MAKENI, but when he can't lose, he not take the machine left handed. Now MAKENI dey get like constant. Some of them give like MAKENI, one they not try for like blackout. They don't take this machine, say for go and a put loco. Put loco na their young brother there. As I say, na their young brother there. Okay. Let me just make now an example to you now. You are a security personnel. Don't you see somebody take stick or knife or other harmful things, they run after you. It's not tear gas. Tear gas you know see na smoke. Like something like smoke and pepper. No, if they continue to advance to you, he use another thing. He do the same thing back. As well as yourself, you go use another force who will able to protect yourself, because if you allow yourself, civilian go harm you, he kill you, you go blame yourself and they go take and tell you back. Now, I guess some of me man there, who na die at APC supporters, who then they work na extra department, who then go during that day they for go pull the machine there. Say the people then na MAKENI, they're not right, because now they violate the people then, now they take harmful things, they run after the people then, even the man that will go pull the machine, now APC supporter, die at APC supporter, you know I. They say that they violate, that they hold the law at their hand. Because the same thing will happen to MAKENI. It will happen about they take the machine, they go to a coin, nobody know act on them. Nobody know area. Nobody know area. Let me them people that do so. Because they know the rules of law and the stakeholders they know mislead them. But now, if they call the stakeholders them, they engage them. Then the stakeholders they go pass the information, they go pass behind the bubble then tell them say they say then they can't take the machine. It make na like say they not tell them nothing. So what they allow na not allow, na do what they do. So if anything occur there, who they blame? I'll be honest to you, so who they blame? Now the ruling government they blame, or na the opposition party stakeholders they blame.
Yeah, so what
in that matter, not to no more be opposition at this country. So the other political party members they as opposition. So then make them call them, they engage them, because then the strongest opposition party now they get the majority seat in parliament. Now then they close to the SLPP. Now make them call them, they engage them. They give them that respect, but they don't make use of that respect to they give them. They misuse the respect.
Yeah, what I want to look at us, no pull even the political party then out of the equation, yeah. No look at APC, SLPP. No look at a national issue. You understand?
Yes.
Okay, so that now the late Solomon Bewa, they don't left this machine, yeah. So now say they move them back on the other side of Salon. You know, certain thing they you will become a better, you want to be the bigger person. What I mean by that? The time for engaging. If even they resist, we still get a way to make it a public announcement. So do I want to buy, we try to bring this thing back, but we need them in a different area. So any misleading statements where they go out there is not accurate. Yeah, we don't want to take Magdalena and protest because not for anything bad of a reason. You understand me? And at the end of the day, you know, the one already in charge, already above, and therefore give training to the military personnel. Then you see, because I get all the authentic video in there where it be said they abuse the how you call them power, the one that will get the gun. You want to compare the stick and the stone and to even knife to gun, you understand me? I will say them the boy will take stick, will take stone. One second, you know, so I listen to you, Donnie. I beg, yeah? What are they say? Because when you compare them, Papa, bullet will hit you for die. If you're lucky, but if you're lucky, it will damage you for life, and either you get permanent injury. But if you're not lucky, it will kill you. You must kill now, or God forbid, from far distance. There's no way somebody with a carry speed would say, stone can hurt somebody back too. But like I say, when you don't use the rubber bullets or the water bullets or any other form of restraint, it can be better because one, you don't restrict them, they're not aiming for harming you, like you hold them now, you handcuff them, you take them to then they try for how you call and challenge the man and the woman in uniform, you get me. So there's better way for engagement to save life because even the president, when we go for administration, we all tell kill. That's not the solution. If you get to the point, So this year we could go for continue for them engage each other for see how they go about for get better solution, better way of addressing issue where they bring continuous problem in the country. You see, yeah. I don't know if you say anything else.
Yeah. But first, we the youth them, not for focus, not for allow politicians for use. If we always get that focus there, for realize we should forget for somebody in the society, we don't allow politicians for use because they are picking another lead the battle for community. Most of them politicians, they are willing to use their youth, they give them money, for let them go buy jamba from a ground. None of them picking another in this country. Some of them they picking and go good side back.
Actually. So yeah, then all back again, a part of their responsibility, and how they use this platform like you always telling, and then be a law-abiding citizen, and challenge what's yourself anything the money that they left from nobody here. I believe in that. I strongly do believe in that. So I will definitely like for bringing on board maybe talk more on it.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe it's most likely Saturday.
Okay, no problem.
Yes.
Saturday I just for take my final exam, so I don't know the actual time we just for put her on.
Oh, it will get time because it will be more like in our own time. Not say by then 10 minutes to our own time.
Okay, no problem. I will be available because I'm monitor for the exam. So no problem. So thank you very much. Thank you so much. God bless you. Let's continue for educate Leoneans then. When they're in the wrong side, let them accept the reality and focus and see the betterment of Mama Salon. We salon better in all life the better. We salon point in all the suffer.
Amen. And God bless you too. I'm sorry for the engage yourself by dialogues because what you do, we want a better salon. And like you do the rest of this person, not conclude. Try for no so I want to teach you as an individual before you conclude. So may Allah bless you too. And even this way, like I gave permission from the beginning, I will share and for now and know how we supposed for treat yourself even when we feel so we disagree. And secondly, I will want to send me a picture, you correct me with the one of the flyer for Saturday. Immediately we don't talk to them, then I will save your number so
okay.
Thank you so much, yeah. God bless you. All right, honey. Bye. Hello, good afternoon, Mr. T-Boy.
Yeah, so like I say, I just go and share that with you when an example of where maybe somebody can get like a preconceived notion before it don't talk to you, then when it can call you now, it gets a different picture. Now that's not the reason why I can always repeat na this platform. And I not judge in a company Sierra Leonean based on waiting somebody say, oh, this person na APC, this na SLPP, na NGC. Try forget for know them before you conclude, and also not hit anybody because of their affiliation, because of the tribe, because of the region. They will continue for promote national cohesion in the very best way how we know how. I did take a break and then I go enjoy more of the tune by Muzi Man, and then I will bring in we guest them today. For now we get we interview done. Now thank you once again, and a welcome. God bless we all.
Yeah. Mose man in the building. Like a dawn. Election number one. I said, what did some man in the belly. You know me cricket, baby, oh. Baby, put her in fast. Make the girl a the teddy. You know me cricket, baby, oh. Say if I pass money, oh. Say if it pass money, oh. Say if I pass money, oh. Say if it pass money, oh.
So baby, drink water. Now you make her the drink water. Cause we dance and big butter. Rockatata, tintata. Make me cut matter, eh. Now the hot butter, eh. Make me big butter. Rockatata, tintata. Cause you find pass money, money, money. And you sweet pass honey, honey, honey. Now go play you Connie, Connie, Connie. Baby, just like Johnny, Johnny, Johnny.
As a body to love, now someone in the middle. You know me cricket, baby, oh. Baby, put her in fast. Make the bell a the teddy. You know me cricket. Yes, if I pass money, oh. Say if it pass money, oh. Say if I pass money, say if it pass money, oh. Yes, love is bright and beautiful. I know that you know that this love is bright and beautiful. If we sit it down, I will stand up. I protect you from the storm, my baby. I'm the king of the ladder, so I'm the fish like a feather. Stop and give whatever, baby. As a body to love, now someone in the middle. You know the cricket, baby, oh. Baby, put her in fast. Make the bell a the teddy. You know the cricket. If I pass the money, oh. Say if it pass money, oh. Say if I pass money, say if it pass money,
Baby, shake up your body. Love and money, no worry. I go buy for you, lorry. And I make you big, baby. If you shake up your little bar, I go fly like a bar. This will love no get weather. Titi click out a leader.
baby, you are. I love you, my baby. I love you, my baby. I love you, my baby. You are. I want you, my baby. I want you, my baby. Girl, I go buy you Bugatti and give you the thing that you want. I want to make you my baby. I go buy you Bugatti. You are the one that I want. You dey making me go. As a body to love, now someone in the middle. You know the cricket, baby, oh. Baby, put her in fast. Make the bell a the teddy. You know the cricket. Yes, if I pass money, oh. Say if it pass money, oh. Say if I pass money, say if it pass money, oh. Yeah. Most man in the building. Like a dawn. Election number one. I said body delight. Now some man in the belly. You know me cricket, baby, oh. Baby, put her in fast. Make the girl a the teddy. You know me cricket, baby, oh. Say if I pass money, oh. Say if it pass money, oh. Say if I pass money, oh. baby, oh. Baby, put that reverse. Make the bella de say. You know the cricket, the cricket, the cricket, the cricket, the cricket. Yes, if I pass money, oh. Say if it pass money, oh. Say if I pass money, say if it pass money, oh. Yes, love is bright and beautiful. I know that this love is bright and beautiful. If we sit it down, I will stand up. I protect you from the storm, my baby. I'm the king of Galada, so I'm the fish in the brother. Stop and give forever, baby. Baby, put that reverse. Make the bella de say. You know the cricket, the cricket, the cricket, the cricket, the cricket. I don't see if I pass the money. Say if it pass money. Say if I pass money. Say if it pass money.
Baby, shake up your body. Love and money, no only. I go buy for you, lolly. And I make you big, baby. If you shake up your little bar, I go fly like a river. This love no get weather. Titi click at. Who's how you feeling it? Move your man back again. Show me you are my no waste time, girl. Show me you are my don't time quick, make I show you me mama. You to find that me mama. So who's on me feeling? Who's on me feeling? Who's on me feeling? Who's on me feeling? Nisha, who's on me feeling? Who's on me feeling? Who's on me feeling? I forgot tell you mama, go tell you papa, tell them say you man don't come. I forgot tell you brother, go tell you sister, tell them say you man don't come. Tell them me not the right one. Let me get the best plan. Let me go to cook and the was fun. Let me give you the right one. Yeah, show me you mama. No waste time, girl. Show me you papa. Don't come quick, make I show you me mama. You to find that me mama. So who's on me feeling? On me dress, who's on me feeling? On me back, who's on me feeling? On me head, who's on me feeling? On me knees, who's on me feeling? Tell me who's on me feeling? Hey me, who's on me feeling? Why? Hey boy, oh God, AI, Africa music, Sierra Leone, Museum man on the line back again. Why? Whoa, yes.
If you love me today, I will love you forever, babe. Cause the love way I get, you no getting no me, babe. If you do me, I do you. You love me, I love you. Baby, that is the reason why I'm.
And I'll welcome back, and I thank you for your patience. With we in the studio, we get the members of the like mind, as well as the organizers and members of the Black in the Park visual. So I want to pause here and bring them in, and then take the opportunity for introduce themselves. We also get another surprise guest when I Mr. Adnan, but he gets a nickname. I go MAKENI and he introduce himself. But now start with Dr. Fuller. As in I come in, I go calling her by that. Welcome, sir. Welcome. Kindly take the opportunity for introduce yourself again, sir. Welcome to Salon for once again. Check your volume, sir. Check your volume.
Thank you. Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. Welcome.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Madam Khadija, for giving us like minds for MAKENI the opportunity and privilege we can participate again in your wonderful platform. And welcome, and we thank all the viewers who view this program. You won't regret it.
Welcome once again, sir. Make a bring come Mr. Adnan. Check your volume, sir, and kindly introduce yourself.
Yeah, and a good evening on all down there, whether good afternoon or good evening. I'm not really timetable one, I guess. First of all, I'm proud to be with you, Khadija, and I'm proud to be who am I, whether they call me Adebayo the Lebanese. Men are the person where they fight for the rights of the people in that country, and I am proud to be with you on the platform today.
Yeah, well, sorry, sir. Go ahead. Finish, sir. Sorry.
Thank you.
No, go ahead. Oh, you don't done. Okay. Welcome once again, sir. Thank you for your kind words. Now call on Mr. Owankasu. Welcome, sir.
Yeah, good evening, viewers. Once again, thank you very much, Khadija, for the platform and the opportunity for sharing views then today with we viewers then. Thank you once more, Mr. AKA Owankasu.
Welcome, sir. Last but not least, Madam Martha. Welcome, Madam. Welcome. Kindly introduce yourself.
Hello, my wonderful viewers, and thank you, Lady Khadija, for giving us another chance. And this is all about Mama Salon. I'm so happy for being part of the panelists, and let God help we. And Una, thank you so much, especially the viewers, because without Una, there is no panel. And there is no discussion at all. So, Una, thank you and keep listening.
Thank you once again and welcome, welcome. So, we see so many videos, which I will play some for the audience. Then, for some of them, we will not be able to foresee the brilliant initiative taken by you guys. We're in a stand for the fellow Sierra Leoneans, but I'm not going to basically put everything me words in a mouth, so not just allowing, and then I give you like an in total, what was that day like? What's in been the experience? Make us start with Dr. Fuller, come with Mr. Adnan, and then Mr. Owankasu. Come on in, sir.
It was fascinating. Good. It was solemn. It was motivating. It was touching. It was wonderful. It was appreciative. And we were so grateful to God, because God made a very great day for we. When the balloons were released on the air, everybody shed tears. It's gone wide like a wildfire in Hamilton. The message was sent.
Wow. Interesting. So for we will not be there, we will not know what's in the balloon was like. Give me an in total on that one, please.
Well, all the balloons, they were lit for make we remember we brothers and sisters then we they don't kill, illegally killed, in our country by state militias. So we do that for remember them, for make them soul rest in perfect peace.
So
that was the reason.
Okay, so in other words, there was specific amount of balloon where each one represents the victims. Then, correct?
Yes. But what do? We make sure say everybody that was present in the gathering get four, send one, because besides the one them we die, we have relatives of those deceased who were there, we also did it for make them say goodbye to them, like putting a closure to the whole thing.
Wow. Wow. Very deep. Thank you, sir. Before I will bring you back in for asking more question. Mr. Adnan, as he said, let me give you a warm welcome. For those who may not be familiar with you, which I doubt, give a bit background of who you are, because many they see you now on a social media would then get a nickname as well, we attached to you. We don't be a household name for you in we community, we salon community. So give me a little bit background about you, and then also now then we will come down to the experience. What you experience that day, within how you see the entirety being go in terms of the visual. Come on in, sir.
Thank you, Madam Khadija, for allowing me to say what I feel like. First of all, my name is Adnan Ansah. I am born of Sierra Leone, 1958. During colonial days, my nickname when they use was Abu Sambra El Jaselai. And the second name when they give me Adebayo the Lebanese. I'm proud to be Adebayo the Lebanese because I know when I'm born of that country, we all don't rub skin together, and I know the same moment where I enter Nare Park, the way with the whole hala to see me, and not be believed I will come down there with all my problem right here. Okay? I'm very proud of my brother and sister, the Sierra Leoneans. And at the same time, I will tell everybody, thank you for putting them in. And the way we them welcome me, hey, Mama, no way we talk all man with jealous. That's left on my heart because you don't win Boku. Even Mama Salu said, he's saying that we don't talk to. So all that they are very proud of, and at the same time, I tell the people of Sierra Leone, please keep it up. No ever give up. There's a hope, and that country is sweet left. I don't really talk to them, and I talk to Mr. Fuller also. I respect them, and I meet all of them, and they were very kind with me and very good with me. I'm proud to be with you people on the air now. And the balloon that we then left for our people and we died, we then soul rest in peace. You never believe something and nothing is Mr. Fuller. Pay attention. The people, the balloons, they don't let each other. They move together. One go. They're not separate. They know the life I hold itself. All man no pay attention and no plenty pay attention. Wow. The black balloons all fly to join together. Although balloons they go each one different position. You understand?
Wow.
Then try for 20, but by God in power, we make it up that day. And the weather was good, and the police them they help you, although they report we say one cause damage.
Yes.
God thank you.
Yeah, that's another thing I will come to where Abiyeri when another unfortunate experience for Ina.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, darling.
Thank you so much, sir. And I get so much question for you, but they come back now. Bring come Mr. Owan Kasu. Welcome back, sir. And there's no favorism here. I just bring in a based on how we come in, and that way they call in a please. Mr. Owan Kasu, welcome, sir. So take me back to that day. What's in your experience? Do you believe that in achieve the goal? Come back in, sir.
Thank you very much. The atmosphere was electrifying. The atmosphere was buzzing, and people then come together in solidarity for stand with the people and families of the one that we died. And these people are genuine 26-year Leoneans. Some of them come all way about 100 and something miles away around the UK who can join me on that particular day. And a lot of people bring who are tired and bring food, they bring kind of logistics that can support this thing. And it was fulfilling for me because the message what we want to lay reach home, the message to reach home. You know, the people then started we, even the police then, they were so emotional, we said Tima couldn't see them balloon in the fly. The police then Tima they look and see this thing they go up. Because the kind message they get, the way they prepare themselves, they count would have ordered them. They can't break, they count, they gears, they can't Tima, they see riot dinner and so. After about half an hour, they see they prepare themselves. Some of them begin left. Then they say let them go down the other side. They left few, very few of them have been left there. The guys then after everything, meets two of them. Then they say, compared to other demonstrations, they say this is not a demonstration. This is like a program we fulfilling. We work for the do. So if not so more people than they do when it comes to demonstration, then they ever get problem. The program was well, planned and executed properly for the message reach home. And we happy the message reach home. And that no means we stop now. We will continue for follow that message day until we able to achieve what we demand for. Thank you.
Welcome, sir. Welcome. Madam Martha, come on in. What's in be your experience and what was that day like from your perspective, madam?
Thank you very much, Lady Khadija. The day was phenomenal. It was eye-catching, but compounded with emotions, Emotions were running down, and you can feel how everybody was empathetic, like we were putting our situations in the lives of those who were there, and even the statements will come out. It just be cover everything, that every life in Sierra Leone matters, and the environment was really friendly to us as well.
So sorry, madam. Forgive me for the interruption. I wanted to see your face. I'm not being sure about the previous speakers. Them, if you can kind of bring your device down a little bit, yeah, because I need to see your face. Sorry about that. Forgive me.
Yeah. Yes,
yeah. Say something, then I go know in a little bit. But the try for wait is a bit like 30 seconds behind. Yeah, go ahead. I will let you know, madam. Go ahead. I think. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and continue, ma'am. Can you hear me? Okay, here she comes again. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Yes. Now we see if it works this time. Go ahead.
So sorry, everyone. Technical.
Yes.
There. Yeah. So as I was saying, the environment was so friendly because we started with a bit of like cloudy, weather.
You're still cold. I'm so sorry.
Came a time when the sun just popped up,
Yeah.
And we were so excited. We say, yeah, the sun is coming out. It's coming out. As my previous speakers, I don't say already, I don't want to repeat myself.
Yeah.
And because everybody watch the programs, the videos are there, they already know the story anyway. But what to me they say is, when you stand for the truth, like how you be there talking no more just now you intro, before we came in. When you stand for the truth and where you be evil in waiting you they do, there is nothing where you they fear. And that was how we coordinated the event, because it was not about any partisan, it was all about Mama Sierra Leone and everybody in there, lives matter. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. So when you come back in the next time around, you got just time a little bit. Yeah, unfortunately, we'll not get your face at all. I want to bring back Dr. Fuller. Thank you, madam. Thank you so much. Well stated. Dr. Fuller, Madam Martha says something we have been just one gear towards. What thing you go say to these set of Sierra Leoneans who still they try for put at a partisan lens instead of looking at it as a national issue?
I go answer that one day, but I go ask the audience, my colleague panelists, for may allow me at one point for read the 10-point statement where it we go from the premise of the discussion because it's very important. But let me answer to Yamata in point. Also add to that. This you don't get anything to do about party affiliation. You don't get anything to do about party tribe. you know, do anything about, say, I belong to this party or this person belongs to this party. It cuts across region. It cuts across nations. It cuts across tribes. It cuts across cities. It cuts across brotherhood, sisterhood. We were there as a cohesive nation, a cohesive body, one unity. You have the Limbers, you have the Timnis, you have the Mendes, you have the Locos. Almost all the 16 tribes, I would say 20 tribes of in and out of Sierra Leone were represented there. You even get the policeman there, when I Englishman there, they even supported us. So it's not about party politics. This is about sending a message that enough is enough. The state-sponsored illegal killing got to stop. The violation of the constitution by not allowing proper democracy to take place, it's got to stop. The violation, excessive gross violation of human rights, it's got to stop. All of these, it violates, it undermines international and domestic norms, domestic instruments. Because the freedom of expression, the right to assembly, it is entrenched in the Salon Constitution 1991. It is also embedded in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. These are all domestic and international statutes. They must be respected. And Salon is a signatory. So it's not about individual, it's not about party politics, it's about bringing peace, upholding democracy, and the right to express your freedom and stop the human rights violation. It's a message for the country, it's a message to the president, and it is high time we do so because we are custodian of the country.
Well said, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you. Make a come in and bring back Mr. Adnan.
But before you bring come later, if you allow me to read the 10 points, it's very important. You don't need to send the message. One for read them to the public and the government and the international community to make them take steps, because this is a very strong message.
Wonderful.
To all and sundry.
Critical. So go ahead and use the opportunity, sir. Go ahead, sir. Or you want to come back?
Well, I don't know. We celebrate a chance for.
Okay. All right, sir. Thanks. Mr. Dan. Yeah.
You can go ahead. I don't mind. No, I deal with you. You can go ahead, and I respect your ivy. Now you not be big one devil, although maybe a bit fast. You can go ahead.
Much obliged, sir. The reason why I say let me read them because this was read, in the field, and it's very important. A message will be sent to the government. This is a combination of everybody, all the three organizations that we come together and feel say yes, it is proper. We send this message. I want to reiterate them here because they're also important platform. And we state the message. I will read them short way because the 10 points. Say we vehemently criticize the senseless and preventable murder of the ordinary civilians in Lumley, Mile 91, Tonkolimba, Goldrich, Pandemba Road Correctional Center in Freetown, Tombo, Loza, and most recently in the city of MAKENI, in perpetrated by security forces or agents or state-sponsored paramilitaries. I call them Kamajos because, in our understanding, most of these military people, they are not professional military people. The professional military people know the rules of law, the rules of engagement, and they are fine soldiers, so we salute with soldiers. But we have the conviction that the one that will do this senseless killing, they are militias and they are Kamajos, and we detest it and we condemn it. So the 10-point statement read those. So now we say, therefore, we the like minds for MAKENI, concerned Sierra Leoneans in UK, and the Black in the Park network jointly resolve as follows. that within 60 days, the government of Sierra Leone speedily conclude all pending investigations related to the aforementioned incidents, or set up an independent and non-political commission of inquiry to investigate the various killings of civilians since April 2018, and to ensure those bearing, this is very important, those bearing the greatest responsibility for this barbaric, monstrous act, either at the administrative or operational level, are held to account for their actions and deeds or their omissions. 2, that the government of Sierra Leone ensure the immediate release of all compatriots arrested in Godrich, Tumbo, Lonsar, MAKENI, who are presently facing trumped-up charges. Well, as far as we are concerned, they are trumped-up charges. These are made-up charges. Or languishing in police stations, state prisons, and state-funded terror camps around the country for merely exercising their freedom of speech and freedom of assembly as guaranteed or enshrined under the 1991 Constitution of Sierra Leone and the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. 3, the civil society organizations, international and non-governmental organizations, and Leoneans in the diaspora set up, this is very fundamental, set up and provide a credible and impartial voice for the voiceless and defenseless, and whole government, state actors responsible for violating the rights and freedoms of all Sierra Leoneans. Point 4, that the Sierra Leone Parliament and the judiciary start serving the people's interest and refrain from inordinarily siding with the executive, inordinarily siding with the executive arm of government at the detriment of the safety, security, peace, unity of the people of Sierra Leone. 5, that all political parties in Sierra Leone stand with the victims of abuse at all times instead of supporting the government, and ensure they play their strategic roles in promoting national cohesion, peace, and unity that will enable prosperous Sierra Leone. 6, please bear with me, these are very important. That we urge the President Julius Maada Bio to provide leadership and direction to members of his cabinet and all those affiliated with his government and political party to desist from cascading any form of hate speech that has a tendency to divide the people of Sierra Leone. We do not want Sierra Leone to experience, this is also vital, anything close to the genocide in Rwanda due to hate messages publicized in the media that resulted in the loss of approximately 1 million Rwandese nationals in a short space of time. 7, I'm almost there, that the Sierra Leone House of Parliament and the international community petition for the immediate reversal of the dubious and unconstitutional state of emergency now used by the government of President Julius Maada Bio as a blanket license to trample on the safety, security, and fundamental freedom of Sierra Leoneans under the false pretext or pretense of fighting the COVID-19 pandemic. In the interim, we warn President Julius Maada Bio, members of the government, and their co-conspirators to desist from using the fight against the COVID-19 pandemic as a justification to violate the 1991 Constitution of Sierra Leone. That we will hold President Julius Maada Bio and his government directly responsible for any more killings of civilians, this is what to note, during the course of exercising the right to assembly and freedom of speech as lawfully provided for under the 1991 Constitution of Sierra Leone and over international human rights instruments. 9. That we urge the international community, and particularly the British government, to quickly intervene and prevail on the government of President Julius Maada Bio to cease the systematic human rights abuses, harassment, arbitrary arrest, unlawful detention, torture, and killings of ordinary Sierra Leoneans. Last but not least, list 10, that the United Nations, ECOWAS, the AU, jointly appoint a special rapporteur. I repeat, that the UN, the AU, ECOWAS jointly appoint a special rapporteur for Sierra Leone that will investigate all forms of human rights abuses, monitoring political tensions, and rapidly deteriorating the peace and the security situation in the country since April 2020. Wow. These are concrete, fundamental, very important points we had established and read during that day, and we copied all international communities and government. We also copied the president that these factors, these points have to be observed both nationally and internationally. I rest my case.
Wonderful, sir. So there was a wonderful suggestion there to the international world or bodies, wherein you guys recommend a special rapporteur where basically will be fair play. We're not gonna be in obviously in just take within in a word in terms of the protest as well as the word of the government. So in a anything else where basically gain courage or assurance say possibility go be that then go make that available to the country?
We are hopeful because we are negotiating, we are communicating. We're not hearing nothing yet from them. But we are very hopeful with God's grace and with His grace and power. We believe they would hear our voices and then go intervene. God is on our side.
Well stated. Thank you, sir. Mr. Adnan, so I know say you will mention one thing where I've been get for bring to in a letter wherein unfortunately many go look at as you guys being an advocate for human rights, for the safety of Sierra Leoneans, but yet other people are still looking at it at a different lens, and as a result then decide for call the police, and from your understanding they made it seem like as if they get a riot. If I'm wrong, please correct me. I don't know if you've been there present when the police they arrive. Give me your own experience with that, and then I will bring Mr. Wankasu right after. Come on in, sir.
I've been there and that. And actually, everything in the go fine. There is no problem. My brother then down there also then they carry that red and white line with them they put round. When the police then come and then see which will they find, now then pull and step. Then so now pull that red line, they will not want and step because it's only a peaceful people and on the respect for the people, for the peace of the country and justice. And when they see the photo, then no more the postal then. Some of them fears come under the eye. They tell you today, let them all hear it. The white people, wake come. You attack or ground the eye, they not believe this they happen. And they end up back there and they correct you back, they end up the entire helicopter back to you. Because they not she don't have to, they just they report me no more. But God been there with me that day. As far as we they say the truth, nothing but the truth, we they win by God in power. And they see this sun they shine as alone, they feel very cool. And at the pain at the air, I'm not afraid. Mother be you should go, whether you like it or not.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah,
Any
I guess
more?
no problem, sir. I guess for ask you more on that.
Hey,
What are your reasons? But not before I come to that. Now bring up Mr. Owankasu. I don't know somebody in device there on. Okay, okay. Mr. Owankasu, come on in, sir. Unfortunately, I get that experience wherein I've been get for be surrounded by police officers. Them when they arrive, what's in them is say to ina and what's in your experience where you get from that incident.
Well, as you know, say the British police them, the civilized police them, they know what they call community engagement, as opposed to young police that will be getting a CLU, whether in disgrace. Um, they really they give them information and intelligence. Say riots they take place in the Budget Park. So they came well prepared for quell this riot way they talk about. But I can say they come with them vehicles then well geared up. So a few of them stop. One vehicle stop upside, the other one stop at the side, the other one stop at the bottom. So they take the like strategic position and come towards the park. So we then find the location which are they see read about the placards, they see some people in the map, they talk to themselves peacefully. So the other one they even team up, they not even bother for come. About three of them and in camp for approach me. Then they can ask, they say we get an information, say there's a riot taking place here. Now riots this now the one they respond to them tell them say, but look, now just look from this not a riot. It's like a peaceful vigil we can do for the people the way the mother bill governments that see you know kill and the governments don't want to take responsibility for them people in die one. So now that make they can call on the government and international community to make them go call on the government for take responsibility for them people there. So it was quite understandable. The police then did it and said, well, I mean, even though this period, because the Friday was the day when they raised the bar to make no gathering not take place in the whole country. And then they charge 10,000, they fine £10,000 for any gathering will take place, illegal gathering will take place. And once that message they come out, all the radio station them, all the news them, all the newspaper them talk about that and mention that. What we believe to say, what thing we they do, that the right thing we they do, and they do the thing we right for work. You see, it's different from Sierra Leone. When the police in a salon hear about a law or a regulation, they jump on them, begin penalize people then straight off without even thinking on the spot. But the police has engagement they can do on with we, they see say no people on the talk say they can't carry out. We don't see any evidence of that. They seem like very peaceful people. We can even begin the day. Young begin the way they with the family, the woman they wake up plenty. You know, they share drinks, food, they talk, people they smile to each other. You know, so the policeman that observe everything and say, well, there's no need for us to be here. You know, it looked like there's some kind of misinformation or some kind of lie that people are so they lie. So let's check them dispatch them go to other areas them or go to have a quell some of them gatherings there. So mind you, inside that weekend the way happen. So now one of the weekend that the weekend the way that the busiest weekend in the country, that the carnival weekend that one day. Where black people they come out all over the country, they go and make them big party, barbecue them, everything, threats. And inside this year, previously you see incidents of killing, shooting, stabbing all over the country. The rate of crime can go very, very high. So it was good for the one that we did have a sabotage for them play with this kind of atmosphere, say, okay, well, these are big rounds, they can take place. So the police can ready. But unfortunately for them, you have to call. The police then come, they engage me, they say, okay, then they dispatch them home. Few of them left with we, they spend time with we, they talk to we, fine, we don't have problem with them, we don't feel intimidated by them. The way you feel intimidated by the salon police, we go carry you meet, before they ask which they happen, you don't strip you don't for us. Begin to deal with you before they tell you go inside them, okay, go. But we all case it not happen, we don't feel like that not happen. We come, we all police and it's wrong with us. Even me, find your own picking, go meet the police, then we discuss with them. The policeman kneel down at one, he talk to the picking, he ask them how old the picking, what's their name, and what the picking can do there and stuff like that. They had a discussion. This is what they call engagement. The policeman then give me confidence. We self not feel intimidated. We self give them confidence for say we are law-abiding Leoneans. Everybody did it. We dey observe the social distancing and regulations. Everybody gets in face mask and stuff like that. So there was no need for them to do anything otherwise. So from my experience, the thing was a big success in the midst of all the time intelligence I would engage with people that they think say that they can go stop the thing and they go find me 10,000. Nothing like that happened. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Make a bring Miss Mata. Come on down, madam. What's in your own take, madam? What's in your own experience?
And Lady Khadija, thank you so much. Una they see me now?
Yes,
Is
yes,
okay?
yes. I believe so. Now just
all right. Okay.
1 second. Yeah, go ahead. Keep talking.
All right. Yeah. So first of all, before I go you know, we are formidable people. And you know go fight for let other person do right, then you know they do the right thing. So what do? We make sure say we started doing things that were right and putting things in place. So what do we do first? We make sure say we inform the police, because obviously the country will come out, though it is upside down, but we then are with man land, and ignorance of the law is no excuse to the white people. So we go to the police, we make sure say we inform them of our intention, and they acknowledge them. So that was the thing we did. And because this is a pandemic, we make sure say we put all modalities in place, and we been get a table side, we been get face masks, we been get hand sanitizers, we been get gloves. So whoever come we not get, we they provide that for them, you know. So there was nothing to be afraid of anyway, you know. So when the police came, we show them what we they do, and we give them the evidence, say we be there inform them, and then they say if they be concerned, but there was no concern raised, so we were on the right track. And as I did tell you, Khadija, it was a dignified crowd. Hello?
Yeah, we hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. It was a dignified crowd in the sense you they see civilized people, because these are not like crowd where you say you go see them like say them go there for make flabber or then go there for do anything. It was so coordinated. and we were so civilized in we engagements, you know.
Yeah.
When the police then come, they were designated people. It's like not everybody was just going to them, because we don't want let the information be disseminated randomly. So we had two gentlemen who were engaging constantly with the police. So that the first instance where they know say, oh, them people are they know what they do. And we had nothing to hide anyway, because we know say what will be they do, not a just cause. We there, but we are not happy with what is going on in our country, you know. So it's just a matter of like wishing let this kind of civilization how can I put it? Let this kind of civilization then our country, you know, within the police, within the government, within with the Sierra Leoneans, you know. And you talk about, attitudinal change, because this is not like when your party is in power. So if they do bad, go tell them, say, this not bad, you don't do, or you criticize them. We get for be civil. We get for be civil in we engagement. This is just like starting in your home. If you do in a house, you get picking them. Believe you me, if you compromise, tomorrow you go end up for pay lawyer for you picking them, and then they not go even, be successful, because by the time when the lawyer go on know how the case will begin, that picking they don't go to jail because you were compromising. So this is exactly what is happening in our country. People are saying the truth, but they're in complete denial that what is happening is okay. They're not doing the opposition, to be honest, because when it comes to suffering, everybody matters, you know. Suffering not a pick say because you're not party A or you're not party B. When the suffering come, now we in a mix, except for the very few right now where we'll say, okay, they don't know what's in a suffering. But hey, the battle has just started. We won't stop. We go engage them in a civil manner and let the international community, intervene for we. Now that cry, they cry. And by God in your power, now we put before, everything go be okay.
Well stated, madam. Thank you. So I will bring come Mr. Adnan, but what I want to on the table where I go on and all engage in. Within we the listeners the hear from is that there was, I guess, two part of this attempt, wherein one was to interrupt the vigil, where many go look and say them fail. Then secondly, obviously the set of Sierra Leonean would do that. They don't look like a liars to the British police them. Then third concern, now we in the diaspora, they see say certain things the way they go on when they say a riot is obvious lies against peaceful citizen in effort for either detain them or cause mayhem or use excessive force way to the point of, in the example of the MAKENI killing X, Y, and Z. So I want we think about that. I want to go to Mr. Adnan, and then I bring come Dr. Fuller. Oh no, I don't know if Dr. Fuller in time. I think Dr. Fuller, eh? Okay, and then I'll bring Mr. Adnan. Sorry, Dr. Fuller. Check your device, sir. You don't know. You don't.
No. Yes. Let me say something.
Okay, then you will bring you in, eh?
Amigo, just yes, because I can give you update with regards to the 13 accused.
Okay, wonderful. Yeah, Mr. Adnan, come on in, sir. Check your volume. Check the volume. You, sir. Yes, good. Yes.
We really don't like now, but the time is time now.
Okay.
Well, I don't mind.
Yes, go ahead, Dr. Fuller.
All right, Dr. Fuller, come on in.
One justice and one judgment, correct? Not
right. Fair enough. Thank you.
I just get just give some sound bites on this. On the overall of the event itself, where very critical for make a mention of. The event, just like Owan Kosu and Yamata said, Awan we all know say it was very, very successful. Because how it is successful, how was it determined? We get both national and international bodies attended the event. These are things where we need to take away with. So we applaud ourselves about it. But more importantly, it was widely covered by the press, both national and international press. So anybody that go and talk, so they can understand there was somebody in MAKENI radio station. They say, oh, not just tourists then go there and go enjoy themselves. That it is a black lie. It is not true. That person is economical with the truth. The event was successful, very, very successful. Both Leoneans and non-Leoneans attended the occasion, the event, and it was widely publicized, both print and news media. So we need to know that. That message they for go home. Also, we for appeal to all and sundry. Yamatas made a very vital point. It is just start, the beginning. And also at that point, it was emphasized by Owan Kosu. We have to continue the campaign. We need to press on. We must not relent. We need to press on the campaign. The more we press on, the more we will succeed. As we say, we must not be complicit with what is happening in the country. We need to press on. But let me all go to the issue of the update about waiting happy with getting accused. Before I go to that stage there, I also want to appeal to Owan Kosu, Yamasa, and all other organizations, in particular this forum, Khadija in Forum. The statement we are just read to you, the 10-point statement, which is very critical. We want to make and disseminate them.
Okay.
With all media platforms.
Yes.
Everywhere, every press, every organization, civil societies, human rights organizations, Amnesty International. Now we all hands on deck. Now we disseminate the information because it's very critical, it's very crucial to make the public know, the international community know, and also the Leoneans they know, because now the best way for make we campaign, for make we forge ahead. So let me come back to the issue of the MAKENI incident and the 13 accused them, where the first appearance was on the 18th, 1 week ago, and the matter, they pleaded not guilty to all counts put to them. So they decided to send them back to Pandemba Road prisons. They appear yesterday, but a new development happened we need to know, which is laughable. It is absolutely laughable. The one of the accused, called by the name of Mohammed Kago, in people and present in birth certificate. The trial, the prosecutor will not be able to make a presentation because of this new development. Why? Because the in people then present birth certificates during the trial. It happened, say, when Mohammed Kago was arrested, or when the incident happened on the 18th of July in MAKENI, and up to the subsequent arrest of the 51 people then, Mohammed was 18 years old plus.
That's a shame.
That's a shame. Absolutely a shame.
Yeah, it's not supposed to
be. Which means he's a minor.
Yeah, it's not supposed to even be around the adults.
Of course.
Yeah, that's
by law and Human Rights Act of 2007.
Yes.
What it is cap 14 or like 27 is not supposed to be charged even. Yes. Because he's below 14 years of age. Yeah. Guess what happened? Waiting precede that. When present the certificate, the judge was not too happy with the presentation, so they wanted verification how authentic the certificate was. Then decide for ask the medical police to make and verify how authentic this certificate is and the age. Although I want to express my gratitude and appreciation to the legal team, the legal defense team led by Wara, Terry Kamal, put an application, presented an application to make him discharged, with the book because he's a minor.
Immediately.
It was turned down. That is a shame.
What?
That is a shame. This is absolutely undermining democracy and injustices in our country. And I'm appalled, and I'm ashamed to know that this happened and that I'm a Leonean. This should not happen. So as a result, all the 13 accused were taken back to remand, regardless what development happened, although the chap is a minor. If I was the judge, for the fact that that certificate has been presented and he's deemed to be a minor, he should allow bail.
Yeah.
If he discharge him. But what did they do? They send them back to prison. This is the latest development, and this is how the judiciary has been doctored and how the judiciary has been so unfair on our people. May God help you.
Amen. Right, unfortunate. Wow. Come back in, Mr. Adnan. I want to give you your take on the, like I say, I present a couple things them to the table. And this one is the addition. Obviously, we're going through also, it's an obvious human rights violation. And not only that, I don't even know where to go. But I want to give you your take on the obvious things that were happening. One, obviously the intention for call the cops was to interrupt the event, where luckily for now happened that way. And then secondly, it make them, whoever did that, obviously make them look like liars. And then secondly, the last one, I mean, they say obviously we within the diaspora now, we don't get another eye opener in the sense that many of these things that when they call sin a riot, quote unquote riot, like in the example of the Pademba Road saga, where they go sin a riot, obviously in stories and they tell Sierra Leoneans, because they go just use that for just cause me harm. So I don't know what's in your take. Come back in, sir.
Actually, first of all, I thank Dr. Pula for the enlightening me for this incident that happened yesterday in Ascot, really shocked the whole world. I mean, we tried, 100% tried, for somebody who is not entitled to be inside this society, they cannot do, and they're not even grant and bail that is not the policy. This is what they call justice. That is what they head for. You can understand? They don't keep still, another see.
Yes, I hear you. Go ahead.
Okay.
Sorry. I'm here.
So, this, at the time, Dr. Pula, thank you very much for that enlightening day, because me actually I'm not area about these things. And secondly, all down there, now the park, they tried them best and they were disappointed. And we know they ever give up. As far as we did do something correct, and we did it, they always say the truth. And God they help me. And God they help those people who lost their lives for no reason. Now then they support you at the same time. They don't die or they don't treat. Inside we have. We they believe inside. The weekend they happen now with lovely country Sierra Leone. I don't know if you can today now one of me media. From the early 70s, how when the people left the mud they open. Mama, that country they is sweet. But some people they can't get to Puelam and we not agree. As far as we join hands together, hands to hand, the clean one, then the truthful one, then we elect the country. I believe they Sierra Leone they come up back like it they been made before. Even before, after we take independence, I swear to God, to go speak open to most, nobody knows the meow. And this is a new enlightenment. These people then they are disappointed to destroy me in this country. And as they tell you this to us, they say, Mama, following the all on top there, say yes, within an Englishman country, then submit the law. I don't tell you, the people then cry, and we see them, then cry, we then see them, go to them. Really? Then people are not a man like a weed and get sympathy. They're not the meeting just so normal like a logo. Where they see the ground, all man busy. I don't think they that red paper within the system going up for back. They pull on and they say, pull on. We make fun, we laugh, we were very happy. You know, they can. Sorry for talk. We are very happy. Although internally we did sympathize with the people who lost their life. But they're not where we are. They tell you, and they tell me, brother, then if I tell you, not only one day to fight this warrior. If they stand with me, especially for Monday, Black Monday, all men wearing black, like one, although we show to the international world, we want peace, we want justice, we want democracy. You understand? And I believe we're not a loss. If we join hands together and two ways, we never ever lost. We will win this war by God in power.
Amen. So many go be curious, sir. As you favorite word week, you always say that you believe say the sitting president forgo and forgive up the presidency.
Yeah.
Some go be curious as to if you can name some of the reasons them why you believe say if or left the presidency.
Well, actually, I'm not a politician, but which I don't pass through and I don't see. And I've been in that country there for a long time, and I've seen the out of the country, but I mean, I stay inside that country there because I'm in motherland. Now they are born, now they are grow up, now they are dual things. Never mind the ethnic na Lebanese, but still I respect all man. You see, we cannot deny that. Right now, you do inside it, so you respect inside it. You begin with and grow up and go respect it. And no granted and then well day back. You see? When we can say, I'm not seeing no justice. I just see advantage no more. I make a repeat and five, wait something stop you that get gonna do it. Hey bro, you do so. Now give it small right. Now this asked me, now that's like I reach to the president. I will not talk to the president for the right. How many times they say they can me the doctor? They not see anything happen. Instead I just hear this say go leave alone. Hey bro, I go good day. Then you don't know how president will fly, no kind journalist and no area and no media or no news or flip on a one way TV we talk about and I that's no name. When I hear anything, if anybody have anything they like it. The ordinary minister they fly, they tell 100 journalists. We were a celebrity now, 100 journalists they work out. Yeah, big so. And we want this show. And anyone really challenge before we write, I swear to God they lost. They not fetch me for nothing.
Can I just
keep it up, please?
Yes, sir.
Sorry for voting. Can I just make a salient point on what Mr. Adani said?
Sure, doctor. Go ahead. Yeah. Oh, Mr. One we use shortly.
Sorry, sorry for calling because I just want to reiterate this point. Yeah. And as a lawyer, I always say this. Mr. Anta, we realize we all want to let the president go. But we have to do it what we call in law entrance. He came in what we call entrance legitimacy. How do I mean? He was voted in democratically, whether we like it or not, he won. Regardless what he's doing today, which we all know happy. But we have to be very fair because I'm a very objective person. He came into entrance legitimacy in law. So he was voted in by legally. So if he's going to go, he's going to exit. My take is this: we fordraw him through the ballot box. We are civilized world in a Western world. Allow violence because fire not the hot fire. We have to avoid. We preach against violence and injustices. So my take is that if you love Stallion, you want Madam Bio, make it go through the ballot box. But please. Make sure you support the campaign or we sensitize what is happening in the country. Go vote, go register. Make you express your right. Don't be silent. Silent means you are complicit with what is happening. But if you talk, we allow this message, this 10-point message is very critical, it's very fundamental. You allow that message to forgo. Believe you me, the president will realize that yes, Leoneans are out there. We're not happy with what is happening. Also, now we give the president an ultimatum. This I suggest to my colleagues then here. After 90 days, we have no headway in relation to the 10-point presentation. Let us converge back to the pack and continue to demonstrate, this time with a different message and also with a different platform and also with a different audience. When we press on, believe you me, the international community will recognize we and they will put pressure to the government. So that way, it will reverse back what he's doing because he's not saying anything. And by right, being silent, I said, he's complicit with what is happening. So he is liable for all the bad deeds that are happening in that country. We want him to go, but let him go through the ballot box. That is my take.
So let me bring back Mr. Adnan. I believe saying that yourself been a try for geared towards. So now give you the opportunity for now you come back again and defend yourself. Then I will bring Mr. Owankasu. Come back in, sir.
Dr. Fuller already done enlighten we all, and we already talk if we one way to 2023, well, we all don't know. I mean, we did go the correct channel, and we appreciate Dr. Fuller the talk of the 10 points. By God, if our things to go fine. We did go through the ballot box, we did go through everything. But then we see we get peace and the country are clear.
Well stated.
Thank you, sir.
Well stated. Well stated. Thank you, sir. I'm just want to make clarity the audience cannot get the wrong impression. And Dr. Fuller is saying the right within profession for make things clear. So I like that. Mr. Owankasu, come on in, sir.
Yes. Well, a lot has been said. You see, when you turn Oni inside Oni, not to follow the Oni sweet again, but follow the Oni boku. A lot of things already don't say already, and they will say back. They don't hammer anything, so a lot of the times people they talk this thing about the way this government they treat the people of Sierra Leone. But this government is not listening, this government is doing what they're supposed to do. Very, very sad for this latest development that comes. For this young minor to be subjected to incarceration, even after the dog find out, say, this minor, in birth certificate they show, or say, yes, not young person. So it's shocking. And this violation of, the laws and the constitution, not to today it begin. You understand? When you see we go to a park, that because we don't tire with all this nonsense when they happen in the country. You see, they don't start from the time where these governments come in power. And we are human beings. People that get really, really fed up. People that get really frustrated. And I make the people that talk say, Madam, you must go. And then they talk say, you must go now. Because it's frustrating for see day after day an elected government, they violate the laws of the country. The laws that we elect them, we bring them come into governance. They take that laws, they put them aside. It's shameful, it's disgraceful, and Leoneans, they were intelligent, we are professionals, we know which are the laws, we know the rule of law. No one sits by and allow this government to continue for the violate human rights in the manner in which they do them, under the pretext of COVID-19 and state of emergency, were not even legal. So then things here, so I think that this really frustrates people then. When people they call for them, mother will go. Whether now if you go on 2023, if you go, but the slogan mother must go to become so very popular so right now. It didn't have plenty of people that want mother must go. You see? Because it's frustrating. Look, a young picking, I shouldn't do that on my students picking back when they go home. They will keep them themselves for very long time. For simple things where they can just easily deal with. There and then. But these people, like police, they don't be able to engage the people of Sierra Leone. It's like they use them as bulldogs them. And they all apparently will show. Then they go check people and skin them. This is very wrong. You see, that's the reason why Black in the Park will always be there to advocate for the people of Sierra Leone. When I go see me back in with Black, inside the park, we go convert back just like Dr. Fuller said, if this thing continue, because this is very wrong, it's frustrating. These young people, they are students there for God's sake, the people there as well. Among the people who came to MAKENI, 5 of them are students. 5 of them are students. You don't go check the rest of them, don't go lock them up in a cell. They don't identify one of them as 14 years old. Then you as a judge, you even allow a 14 years old pikin to go back inside cell, in as much as you don't keep on for that long. Disgraceful, it's shameful.
Absolutely.
And you see Sierra Leone, and they go on social media, they talk all sorts of things in support, in defense of this government. You see people the way they expect much from. Instead of them keep quiet, if they're not able to try to do something for help, then they go in the defense of this government. You know, some of we don't keep quiet for some time now. We don't think, say, no. We don't give man about 2 years. Say they go to almost they go to 1 to 3 years. We not people see at a single point outside this government don't respect the constitution. We don't see one day outside this government don't respect human rights. Everything that they do, they just they do them when they're ready, when they want for do them, how they want for do them. Not to say that they run a country. For God's sake, we have a constitution. We put a constitution where we don't serve it for years. Now that constitution they bring down this government in power. If that's not the case, I expect this government to respect that constitution day. And that's what we all want as Leoneans. Now that's what we manage for now. Let me make sure that we uphold them.
Yeah.
It get values them. You know, we take somebody in rights. Well, look the example and also this demonstration what we own. Look at the laws that we put. Look at the things that we put. The conditions that we put. But still, because of we guys, they allow it to be peaceful. We conduct we say peacefully, without any problems. But look at young people like Nawani. They keep her in prison, in a cell. Then you expect people then for come out, for come talk on behalf of them people in there. They get other one who they go on social media. They talk all kind sort of nonsense. They talk them in defense of what this government they do. It is shameful, very, very, very shameful. Black in the Park will come again. Will go in the thing. MAKENI Lives Matter, Sierra Leone Lives Matter. All the organizations that we concerned about the lives of Sierra Leoneans, them about human rights, about the violation of the rule of law, everything. There are people that they will join me again when we call upon them. Then they, the small one and so. And we make sure say, then this community will not rights. We don't send to all of them. We make sure say we begin do hand delivery. We do an hand delivery to each and every single one of them at the UK. We don't send to 40 institutions and individuals. 40. We make sure say then when they receive hand delivery, even this high commissioner, so we want go there, we go deliver the hand by hand. We make sure say the high commissioner. If we in our post, we respect the rule of law and we respect the rights of people. Then, if I receive them, he hold them, he acknowledge yes, I don't receive them, and you go there live on a video. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. We're going to take a break and then I'll go bring Madam Martha so that way for many way not being able to see some of the things that we're going to the park. I want to play some of them clips in there. We'll come right back. And I thank you.
Because of the presidential guards, if not because of the presidential guards, the situation for the spiral out of control.
Puts her on the mic, they off. Jesus.
So, in fact, he praised them to an extent that the man tell we say the presidential guards have the capacity to take on the Sierra Leone army at any given point. So we also see clearly on social media where the SLPP chair lady, they tell Sierra Leoneans them how that particular day they is so very proud to be a leader of SLPP. How I'm proud for be a Sierra Leonean sort of. This lady called herself Fatmata Sawane. It tell we say in which day around then 3 o'clock a.m. And it tell we say the Deputy Minister of Internal Affairs reached day around then 5 o'clock to 5:30 a.m. At the Correctional Center, prison, Pademba Road. And during this time where he be the talk, that time they win a coffee order. That coffee will be get attended. So it was bizarre. It was questionable for anyone for day out and about on a state of emergency now the correctional center at the time of the morning. And we also see where the president of Sierra Leone, President Julius Maada Bio, come up with a presidential statement telling Sierra Leoneans that the opposition party, APC, now they're responsible for all the atrocities that already happened inside Sierra Leone. They say the APC party, now them orchestrate, now them finance, now them plan, and now them execute the atrocities them will take place in Pademba Road. And he went further for tell the people of Sierra Leone say the APC party now a terrorist group. So the people them, we all are Sierra Leone them. We say thank you to social media for where we did at the country. So first and within few minutes we see things that already happen in that country. And we so tell thank you that the people that were there inside Salone, they get the chance to get the credits, the data them for submit or send them things over to me. During this correctional issue will be in the Pademba Road, we notice some audios that they come out from inside the prison, where some of the prisoners and they tell them people and say, yes, I didn't know, so are they alive? I not die by this day. Also, we see one clear video where tell we say this Bobo will be one of the inmates. It be the narrate an eyewitness account of what happened inside the prison, chronologically from minute to minute. What happened inside the prison from the morning till when the operation starts. This Bobo was an eyewitness. This Bobo was surrounded by some armed forces personnel. He explained. Just after some time, they stop him. They say, okay, not talk again, you do so. They let today me people them. I want to ask yourself. That Bobo they alive?
No.
And some of them Bobo them maybe they send reports for say Adeo are not die. Me paddy back then so look and so himself not die. But according to the own eyewitness accounts, then say over 48 to 50 people then they would don't kill them on it. So that figures they would give you it contradictory to that of the government as well as the prisons authority. Okay. We also see say the government not take responsibility. They went ahead and buried them picking the day without informing the family of the one that will die at the prisons. Sierra Leoneans. They went ahead Then go make a video that the mortuary tell the people of Sierra Leone say they got so much dead body then at the mortuary. And then dead body there so now people who likely don't die out of road accidents, we drown our water, we sick and die somewhere out in the streets, or then thief man them, and nobody no come for can claim them body. So because of that, then they go bury them people there so in a mass grave. The Bobo will be the talk, the social media will be the talk say are they alive. Then family member they can try to get in touch with some of them now, don't know they again. Hey Salom. So my people learn. We team up now so today. We all wear with black in the park. Black in the park, they stand in solidarity for refuse the bad thing the way Mother Beauty do in Sierra Leone. Black in the park, we stand there also today to refute the oppression where they happen in Salome. Black in the park, we stand in solidarity today for debunk oppression and suppression and mass killing in Sierra Leone.
And I all welcome back, and I thank you for the patience. Now I call on Madam Martha. Come on in, Madam.
Yeah, thank you very much, Lady Khadija, for the opportunity. First of all, the issue of, some people or some Sierra Leoneans, because we don't know them, and I'm not here to, call names or maybe justify why they call. But let's tell we viewers and Sierra Leoneans and the entire world say, now when you they do something full of lies, now you they worry. But we are very objective, and we get all proofs for sure say what we stand for, now we stand for. So this is not like a case who say you they go, you say, okay, because I want let somebody listen to me, now lie and they can't lie. We are very focused, and we've got our aims and objectives. And where we they point we aims and objectives na Mama Salon. Because if Mama Salon better not for one person, if Mama Salon better not for we all. So mango they say, okay, me I know they I no get no family there, but hey, there are extended family members. And even if we then are the diaspora, no one wants to be here for real. Because we begin a old on Bonaya, the system, I can always tell people, say, we live in a negative open society, wherein the system is there against us in a way that nobody cares for anybody, because when the month done, it's like a vicious circle. You don't work, you pay the bills, then you start all over again. So Sierra Leone, I don't know you go get you cassava, you eat them under a natural setting. You dey go, you pick them from the farm, you come, you eat them. So that may not be worry we at all. And for me, I know the actually, engage me energy too much on that, because it's always expected. No matter what you do in this world, people will always talk. You do the right thing, they will criticize. You do the wrong thing, they will criticize. But I rather do the right thing, you criticize me, then I'll feel satisfied that, okay, I did the right thing, but those people were not happy. So now we go. We scored a goal, and they will never be happy. And that will not stop us. Because they even did us, so much good by making us known to the police. And now we name don't go down in history for say there were Sierra Leoneans that went into the park, they behaved themselves, they were in solidarity, they were in harmony, and they showed civility. So next time we want go now reference no more with a give for say, oh, we were the ones that went into the park on this day. So then go the mind go good. So sometimes you need to do evil that good may come. So whoever did that, please continue doing that. Because then you guys are making us more popular than, probably what negative intentions you had. I mean, we were not afraid and we will never be afraid because what we are doing is just the truth. There is no other way to put it. There is no twist to it. These are happenings in our mama salon that has got to stop. And we say stop it now, or the international community will make you answer for all the atrocities you've committed. Thank you very much, my lady.
Thank you, madam. Thank you. Well stated. I think say many will agree that when the intention is good and the intention is for the interest of the masses, it's the reason why at the end of the day not be able to succeed. Again, I want we go further for talk about waiting much more and I look forward to do in terms of accomplishing with this when I don't start. So now call on Dr. Fuller, then I will bring Mr. Adnan. Come on in, sir. Dr. Fuller. Check your volume, sir. We don't lose you again. Sorry. Yes.
Oh, thank you. Thank you once more, Madam Khadija and colleague panelist. I just reiterate what I've been saying. Let us give the government of Sierra Leone 90 days to make and take action, through which we can come back, we can converge, we can campaign again with maybe more organizations who work in collaboration with us we send the message home. We must not stop the campaign. But you talk about success. Let me digress a bit. Why for come back? Why for press on? Why the meeting on the park itself was not only successful but symbolic and solemn. The release of the balloons was not only symbolic and solemn, but also let me re-echo the meaning of the placards. How the placards, which made the campaign more meaningful. Let me re-echo these words. Maybe it will help me for make we forge ahead while we for continue. And these were the words on the placards. Enough is enough. Stop the killings. Saloon lives matter. Say no to violence. Stop the hate speech. Don't divide Sierra Leone. Justice for all victims. Save our democracy. It's on life support. That's so sad. We stand for democracy. Prisoners' rights are human rights. Justice matters. Human rights can't wait. Uphold them now. Police brutality must stop now. Stop the tyranny. Restore our democracy. End police brutality. Stop excessive use of force. Bullets do not select. Use them wisely. Don't pull the trigger. Lives matter. You cannot replace life. Don't take it away carelessly. End the state of emergency. It is unconstitutional. Do not use the legal state of emergency to suppress citizens. Freedom of speech and assembly are but human rights. Respect our national constitution. It is sacred and sacrosanct. Each organ of government to operate or allow each organ of government to operate independently. Do not interfere. Why shall we not come back with meaningful, with concrete words like this?
Wonderful.
These, they did tell a message on the day. And we thank everybody for participating.
Excellent. Wonderful. Wonderful. And I go add from the late Dr. Matthew Luther King, where he say injustice anywhere is a threat for justice everywhere. Make a bring come back, Mr. Adnan. I know what you step one add to that, and I will also try for share the video with the placard for the one that for people like ourselves. We nominated with another day. Mr. Adnan, come on in.
Thank you, Khadija, for getting me in again.
Well,
Thank you, Dr. Fuller, for all the good words, and I appreciate that. It's good to enlighten some people who don't know what we were after. Because some people are trying to tell you, for God did which we help me. And when they go with the laws, when I help me with the law, we go with the law. We not go violate no law. And by God in power, we not get for violate. We just go, when I give you peace and justice in that country. That's it. So that one fair. If we get all two ones, this is the first for. Eh? But another you right down, I want to start it back when I lock you up. Look at 14-year-old Bobo. Hey, boo. When I expect that Bobo for Commanda with clean heart, they come out and out bad heart. You see, now we go train them for say stop all this. If you the big one not learn you to do well, what is the small one language will go worse. I swear to God, we like that country get enough when our base. And I hope they we will continue until we get to one peace and love and justice and democracy. I mean on top of I know if you are Admiral Wadi, if you follow me to talk another done.
You know, you see something where very emotional for we wanna be day, but we're able for kind of like put things, imagine how that looked going up in the air with the balloon them. You say what do you notice, stay them disappear. They
gather together one go, they not left each other, you know go believe. Balloon they scatter at the air, but then they not left each other. It's painful. And they say even the way these balloons they go to life together.
Wow.
They not really left each other. I don't know if Dr. Fuller and others they see that or Mama Salon see that.
Yes.
Me because I been laid on my God, I know it's life by you. With the police I can't take up put myself, I know the pizza because I go die, I get problem. Then laugh and go. You see?
Yeah.
And later on they watch my thing they go. Together it was amazing. Imagine this a balloon. If they go together, balloon will fly up in the sky.
Right.
It was amazing actually. They so rest in peace and I hope that will not happen again and we will get freedom and good life and balloon. Please.
Yeah.
Now we the big show.
Well stated. So, waiting at some of the experience, like how you feel, where you see Sierra Leoneans, that you come in brothers and sisters them from Salon and get up for a right cause. With how you feel that day, what's in the feeling or the lesson where you go home with?
Actually, I want to go home and not know what you are for purpose. I mean, one thing to talk. I come home, I talk direct to the media. I explain the expression. I explain the hospitality when we brother the Sierra Leonean and sisters. When they were shocked, in fact, when they talk of celebrity, I don't want to be celebrity. I know they search for no position. I don't want to be a minister. I am not a politician. Even as a Lebanese community, I don't want nothing there. They talk the right, and I will always say the right. I was so proud. I reached to the extent I blocked Adebayo. Me not be Gaddafi, no man, and be so. And we let us set him up, tell them and no back. From the next time, they're not going to welcome me like that. I think they all think that. Swear to God, the way we were. You know, people like say, now white and black too.
Yeah.
Now, black in the park. Now, they give me t-shirt all over. Get some here.
Yeah.
You hearing?
Yeah.
I appreciate that. And everything was there, and it was very nice and programmed according to.
Wonderful.
You get from Monday, you go see the water, but you take that the topic. Nobody not get intention for that. Because what you go for, you go ask for something more wine, let people then enjoy. You don't go there for go like other parties to go eat and think it's just commodity. You see? Anyway, they tell them thank you and then we keep it up. We don't ever give up. I beg you now, all down at Salon. What do we wait over to some of our talk? It's a for move over and that.
Yes.
Yeah, I beg you.
Absolutely.
I beg. I mean the big one and I have to beg.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Mr.
you.
You are welcome. Mr. Owanka, so come on in.
Yes. Yes. You see, let me just reiterate waiting Mr. Adnan just be the same regarding the balloon there. It's not a lie at all. We all they follow how the balloon they follow themselves, how they go together. In fact, there was a plane with the car across. right above the balloon there. Slowly, they proceed the plane and the balloon, then they go meet up together. It was so amazing. It was so beautiful. The way everything will go. They go to the point to side. You see the balloon they almost one loss, and some people will not be even see them again. But like some of you will only keep your eyes them on the balloon. Then we also they see the balloon there. They all day together, like particular area outside. They all just they go, they will disappear into the cloud. It was amazing. It was really, really beautiful. You know, it was touching, and a lot of people get goosebumps. You know, it's so touching. You know, so it's like you see the saboteurs then we talk about we go have fun in the park or something like that. They don't understand what they go on. This nothing we will plan. Nothing we will plan. We draw out a program. When I listen to Dr. Fuller, when he read out some of the things in the not to one day's thing. We sit down, we plan them properly, but deliver the message. Not to then demonstration or kind of things they will just go at the back for all cause noise and make goodness, that kind of stuff. No. It was well constructed by people that were well meaning Leoneans, then we mean good for the country. You see? So we go with the program, we get a first thing with our prayers. We get the Muslim prayers, we get the Christian prayers. We don't do that, we get with coordinators then. You know, we get the coordinators that will coordinate the entire event. When they invite the speakers, when they come one by one up and speak. You see? So it was well orchestrated, it was well planned, you know. So this is a unique kind of a message who sent out. If this Madam your government serious about governing Sierra Leone, you know, by the laws, therefore be ashamed. Therefore be ashamed. And I watched a video of the minister, the information minister, when they questioned about this. The man was really, really uncomfortable. The question when they posed to him, it made the man feel very uncomfortable. You see, because they don't even know how to even respond. Because just listen to the numbers of things that we highlight on the placards. None of them stuff that the government ever expects for when it comes to power. None. They don't pull the trigger against innocent people with unarmed. They pull the trigger against the people and they shoot them to death. You know, why? Why you do that? What are you to make life? You need to pull the trigger and kill somebody, taking life forever. These are the things. You need to hold somebody, put her stretch on a street, beat her. You need to arrest somebody, put her in prison without trial, without jail, your right as a human being. There are rules how you deal with them kind of cases today. As for the judiciary, they don't let you down. The police, they don't let you down. Everybody, the institutions, they will expect they will do something, they don't let you down. Let me make a recommendation follow the three arms of government, take their own rightful responsibility according to the constitution of the country. We have three arms of government. Let them take their position there. Let them not allow the executive to override and overrule them. This is wrong, it's not good. It will kill the country in democracy. We have professionals that will come like the field, like the back lead, the cut lead, team up the phone and these are people who wants to go back to Sierra Leone and invest. They want to go back and serve their country. When they sit down in this country, they fold their hand, they don't know what to do. Sierra Leone is going down the drain for the past 2.5 years. It's going down the drain. And we thank God, thank you that you, Khadija, you're able to give us this platform for the people. And we voices them again. You know, what you do at the back is just one. And we want to say thank you again to Sierra Jen for do a live streaming of the entire event from start to finish. And they're following up. Sierra Jen is following up in everything they do right now. You know, for this thing. Every step of the way they take, Sierra Jen ready for streaming live and air them out. So which is good. You see, like the kind of platform they also will need for them message to go. It is not about me, or anything like that. It's about Sierra Leone. You see, what will they get serious from you? Somebody who is in place right now, we see them, they watch this program, we think say, no, man, you don't pass smartphone. We say, make a join this. And trust me, a lot of people are ready for join. Some people don't even get a chance to come. They didn't tell me, they didn't send apologies. Hey, sorry, we didn't for come by this thing. We see on our social media, when I do very well, and next time, when I make like no more, we will come. When we come here, the family, we all go together, we say, we can support. You know, but we don't want to meet again in something that is sad thing with the happen in the country. We want to meet again in the path for something good, for something better for Sierra Leone. But unfortunately, we are not getting that. You see? So in 90 days, we don't give my abuse a grace period for make and try to start to do something because the Minister of Information say that they're going to start to do something about it. That is what I heard from him, that we're going to do something about it. Yes, we were listening, we were waiting. We were waiting for them to start doing something about it. Then picking and doing a cell, make them pull them. Then go at MAKENI, then go shoot them for the generator, then they go arrest them, go lock them, make them release them. This is just a waste of time. And just to waste the family the time. Just puts the picking them under stress. Make them just release the picking them. This is not good. It's not good.
Well
You see,
stated.
the political prisoners don't get all kinds of bad things that really happen in the country. Prices they go up. Every day prices they go up. Pepper in price don't go up. Garri in price don't go up. Rice in price don't go up. Simple commodities, the way people need basic commodities that they need in the country. Everything don't go up. Then these governments, the get in support and they send them around the dogs, then they go and back people there. Getting people alive again on top of that. Anyway, that's the first one.
Thank you, sir. So I want gain a chance now for with last closing statement. Madam Martha, I know so you've been talking about PPE, protective, personal protective gear, equipment to them. One as an example of the mask when I make available, which was brilliant. For the one that will not come with mask, I want to talk a little bit about that, and then also I get to understand saying that t-shirts them the first set when I print being all done. I don't know if I can get the chance for print another one, which is an obvious sign of success. So I want to come in, then I will bring Dr. Fuller as well.
Oh yeah, Khadija, thank you once more, and thank you our listeners. You know, because of Una Udea. You know, in every setting, you get to go by the rules and regulations of the government, and nadande na make we as responsible people in any society. And aside, COVID-19 is a pandemic and it's for the good of everybody. So we'll be taken very seriously, you know, because we know we'll get any gathering we disregard than the Nayanda force the indiscipline is that. Because you know they advocate for discipline, then they actually like, you know, play the other side. You know, whatever they do, you therefore search within yourself. You know, there is a responsibility of doing the right thing. It's not that difficult. You just need to forget certain principles in life. So we be taken very serious, and we be make sure say we actually pay attention on that, and we be able to succeed on that side. According to the polo, then believe you me, it was an overwhelming, you know, thing, because everybody up till now, people are calling. Even this black money, people are still calling if we get to share them for sale, you know. But I kept telling them that you just need for where you black, you know. But I want to reassure with people that in 90 days, something they come up. And by God in your grace, we go get good news. Because this fight, not so for one person, like how me former speakers they don't say, this fight is for all, because Sierra Leone is for all. I'm happy to be here, but I'm not that happy to continue living here. You know, Whilst I get a beautiful country, also I dey go, I dey wear short sleeve, I open my domot, I go say hello to everybody. I get that sense of belongingness, it's not here. It's not here. Sierra Leoneans, let we keep this in mind. We make Sierra Leone today na for we. Let we remember say, now one good Sierra Leone we get, and we get responsibility for keep them very safe. Let some certain people they don't can what they feel say na they Salona for we all. Let we get the sense of cohesion. Let we get the sense of civility. Let we do the politics with some responsibilities as Sierra Leoneans, Not say because this then a party A, you go play dirty politics. No, I don't believe in that. Whatever I'm doing, I try to be objective. And I think saying so every Sierra Leonean for behave, There are prizes for being a first gentleman of a nation, but let there be an inclusion and let every life matter. We need all the freedom. We need all the, instruments we for make sure say we know say we are Sierra Leoneans. So if I reach here so far, I just want to say a big thank you to everybody because we are in this fight together. It's not about a single person. It's not concerning any one person. So you don't go tell me, say, oh, this is a first for himself. Please, let's do it together. Teamwork makes it a bit better and interesting. And I'll always be in solidarity as long as it's for Mama Salon. I thank Una very much.
Thank you, Madam. As you speak about solidarity, Miss have been there with her in spirit, not there physically. Try forget the theme or the specific on the t-shirts given to me by Mr. Owan Kasu. So Miss have been make me on here so that we are not be left behind. And that was the very day when myself wearing myself on. So I want. Yes, absolutely. So now come back and bring in Dr. Fuller and then Mr. Adnan and then Mr. Owan Kasuda. We'll call it quits for the night. Mr. Fuller, Dr. Fuller, sorry. Come on in, sir. I don't know what else you go and add. I think I see you get. Oh, so they don't even see where they share me make. Okay, at least I see, and that's good enough. I think I've been put you on the spotlight. All right, Dr. Fuller, come on in.
Thank you once more for bringing me in. My message to, in particular to the president of Sierra Leone, I kept on saying this, really because I'm a legal-minded individual. President Bill for no any in team of lawyers then, or rather, Anthony General for tell him say he has what we call in international criminal law command responsibility. All what they happen at the country, President Bill is liable under command responsibility. Whether you know it or not, you are liable. So my appeal to him is that please don't be complicit with what is happening. Stop the violence. Stop the perpetration of injustices. Allow, as one goes to just say, each organ of government to operate independently without interference. Uphold democracy. And Yamata talk about the right to life, and even you, Khadija. The right to life is an inalienable right. You cannot take it away from individual. It is sacrosanct. It is your right. Nobody got the right to take away your life. It is in the constitution of our country. It is also enshrined in international statutes or instruments. So you have a responsibility as head of state. Make sure, say, the rights of individual are upheld. If you don't, when you step out of power, and I will say this, you'll be found culpable, and I will assure you, you and your cohorts will be indicted to the ICC, and you'll be prosecuted. So we ask you before that happen, please adhere to the 10 points we don't give you. These are factual points. These will bring peace. Make sure you bring peace to the country, bring everybody on board to bring the words of Yamata. Let's try to be inclusive because we're a small country. As a president, things that happen, you don't talk. To me, it shows signs of weak leadership. You got to show, you're obliged to say something. You got to show leadership by coming out and say, this is enough, this is wrong. Or being complicit or being silent, it means you sanction it. It means you license the things that are happening. But it's got to stop. If you do not stop, I hardly take podiums. I hardly come to television. But I'm coming right now because, as Owen goes to say and the others, this is not about the individual. It's about our country. Because we are custodians. If nobody will do, we have to speak out. We have to say the truth. Enough is enough. And I also want to express my gratitude and appreciation to all the organizers, the compatriots, they come for collaborate with us. And I assure you, say, we will continue to work as a team to make sure, say, we achieve the goal, because it's very important for posterity's sake. Tomorrow, my kids will ask me, Dad, where were you? You say you are a lawyer. Where were you when this was happening? What did you say? And President Bill, again, tell me whose legacy we will left. It is very paramount. It's very fundamental. When you leave office, leave a legacy where everybody will remember you. And let me assure you this. We will support you where you do the right thing. That I can assure you. We will take the platform. We will defend you. But when you do things which are wrong, whether against the constitution of our country and also international norms, you don't say anything, we can't keep quiet. We will have to say it until you stop, until things stop. And nobody is going to intimidate us. Nobody is going to threaten us. We would continue to advocate for the right of free people then, and we would continue to make sure, say, democracy is restored in that country, and we bring peace, unity, and reconciliation. I also want to express my thanks to the group, we are like minds, where they are very helpful, particularly with donors then. We give me the opportunity for me to take up this platform to advocate for the people that we don't kill, the youth in particular, as old as 10 years of age. President Bill, you have kids. The ministers, they have children. Be compassionate, for goodness sake. Get sympathy. It's not for the country. Think, say, oh, I have kids. Don't, anything like this, in the Bible, there's anything where you sow, you will reap up. So let us stop the retributive justice. It is not good for our country. Last but not least, I want to also thank all the coordinators of Like Minds, and in particular, or more specifically, and again, I say this, Yamari Mabinti Kamara, where he is my operational co-chair. She does everything, anything I say here today, he briefs me. She is very, very efficient. I want to thank her for the good work she's doing for Like Minds. She is very selfless with all the coordinators all over the world. But also, I want to thank our Council Yamata, and of course, we celebrate Mr. Anand for joining us today. We look forward to working with you in the future. And Khadija, we thank you for giving us this platform. We would like to continue to work with you. You are doing a great job, and we are very proud of you. Listeners, we thank you for listening, and we ask you for continuing to support me in these various platforms and forums, and also disseminate the information, because Salon is for us all. I thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Well stated, sir. Make a bring come in Mr. Adnan. Then instead of giving last word, then Mr. Wankasu, then I will close. Then I get to one person we get for coming, say if one do a non-profit thing. Mr. Adnan, come on in, sir.
Yes, Khadija, thanks for calling me again.
Yeah.
And thank you to everyone there and to Dr. Fula. Dr. Fula, Diana Adnan, Minoto Kofi Anano. Yeah, correct.
I'm sorry about that. My apologies.
I think, sir. We need to correct each other and no problem. Name na name. I appreciate everything. In fact, we more don't flop. If you don't talk it enough, we don't talk it enough. We more don't flop. We appreciate to be with you people, with Mama Salon, with Brother Steph, which is name Steph, I don't really forget the name.
Khadija.
All.
Oh.
Khadija,
Okay.
I appreciate Gary.
Right.
So please, anytime una keep me posted, I deal with you now for the right of that country today. And we know they come again with excellency as Dr. Fula explained, and Mama Salon explained, and my brother Steph explained, and you just know, we want this and give me the right. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
Give the people the right. And nobody know they come to now. As he said, Dr. Fula don't talk with good what say, we will still remember you for good. But if you know one left it and they not stuck it down, then they put it right down, no, we know we take against enough. And soon I say 90 days, those who think that for happy by God in power. One day we can start out, yeah, big, my brother, then my sister, then I love you now all. Thanks anyway, Khadija, for calling me in. I tell you now all, really view me right now, and the one day we will deal with you now all. I love you now all. Thank you very much.
We love you right back. Thank you, sir. Now I bring Mr. Wankasu, then I will give a closing statement. We'll go take a break. Guy, come on.
Thank you once again to the viewers particularly, because then they give you the motivation for you to move on. And we may say this message will pass out, not a message for we get the glory, not to follow we say let people and feel say, oh, one guys are going to do well. No, we pass out this message to una for let us join we. It doesn't matter who's on the end of the world. Una join we for where una black, una join we any kind of way una able send una messages them through the social media or any kind of way una will send the message them. Make them messages so they hit home. You see, some of we sacrifice with time, with jobs, and with families and stuff like that for one for go do what you do. It's not a small planning. Now meetings after meetings after meetings for all people. We put this together and make them successful, like successful. So we're happy for that because we know the message don't reach on behalf of the people in Sierra Leone. But we want to now listen, let us join we in our own ways, then for us make our voices them also be heard, and police government do what they're supposed to do. We know we need to take glory for that, and we don't want anybody to say the glory business now with the financial. This is advocacy for the people of the people must speak for themselves. When somebody comes out from the street and say, "Anyone wants to talk against the government," we all don't see what did not happen to them. We all don't see with our eyes what did not happen to them. If we sit down before we and we feel that we are comfortable in this UK, we don't feel the way our people in the field, we don't empathize with them. I don't feel so we are patriotic Syrians. So I want to just call on the minds of the people and tap into your conscience for them to come up and we think, reflect, and feel say, if not only been in and people in a position, for the color we within abroad, for them we say something, do something for una. But since now we did so now we do our for una alone say yes. We stand in solidarity with una. But that make it work. Not to follow we bluff, not to follow we make we say now we are the champion of the people or something like that. We just want to make sure say we all as Leoneans then waiting we want for the country and for the country develop. We see other countries there, we're very peaceful right now. There's no problem that they can develop. We country get the potential to develop. We country get the human skills. We get the population we they able for run that country day. We get the resources there, we will make that country they develop. Population not that big. So we want for the appeal on every Syrian. Tap into the conscience, make you come on board and support the cause for justice for the people that we don't arrest within our country. Justice for the people who don't kill. Make the government take the constitution with seriousness. Make them really override the constitution. Make the three arms of government and do what they're supposed to do. make the government, the leaders them, respect the people them, make them open up the country, make the country peaceful, make them, encourage cohesion between the parties them and the tribal differences them, we don't draw up the country, make them try to cover all the tribal lines today, make them rule the country as Sierra Leone. We build the people and make them step up, make them use their voices them to talk. Thank you, Khadija. Black in the Park, Like Minds, MAKENI Lives Matter, Concerns Leoneans, and all other Sierra Leoneans that we patriotic. We tell them thank you for the effort we make towards this goal. Some of them do in our own ways. When we say decide for go and park the street, other people decide for go down the streets, other people are ready for go Washington, or we say about them go for go demonstrate. Some people are ready for go the egg for good one. Some people are ready for wear them black and change their profile then that they Facebook. Everybody gets your way. We want to say thank you to everybody for the good work we are doing. Thank you, Khadija. Thank you all the panelists. Mr. Adnan, thank you once more again for the effort you make. Of course, Dr. Fula, you read out certain things in today where I believe say viewers they will not put in their mind when they will not say yes. This call will call so not to call for yourself. Now call for the government take responsibility. We bring them come to power. Thank you very much, Mata, for your wise words that we don't put to watch this program. And we hope that the people will listen and the government will listen. We will wait for the minister if we will follow in words. Because if he promise we will get power, we will not see waiting for promise. Because in 19 years, but he talks that they will do something about this this letter will write, this communique will send to them. We hope that they will come up with something within the 90 days. Otherwise, we're going to do another Black in the Park. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir. Thank you as well. I don't know if Miss Martha wants to say any last word before I give in a closing statement.
Not really. I just want to say a big thank you to you. Okay. You are just a sensational woman. Keep doing what you're doing. And Mama Salon for we all, and let God bless Mama Salon for we.
I mean, you're such a beautiful soul as well. Thank you so much for your words of encouragement, your words of appreciation, and equally as that of the entire panelists. I want to say plenty thank you, Dr. Fuller, Mr. Owankasu, Mr. Adnan, and are all equally important in this platform. And I thank you for taking a bold step towards democracy, towards freedom of speech, towards human rights violation, and the list goes on. We pray that all the other success way in a get in mind for bring come to we beloved Mama Salon all come into passing, and we see that Mama Salon gets peace of mind as a whole and its citizen. I want to also take this opportunity for tell the entire chat room, the folks that were there today, plenty thank you. Sorry for no respond to in our text them. The second part in our patient with we somebody they will get a friend or family member we know well where you want come talk about a little bit. It will be very short, brief, and to the point for anybody will decide for assist or help the sick person. And I stay tuned. Will they come right back? And I thank you once again. We'll go on a break. I want to share some of the other video them, but by the time we then come back, and I'm not going to see that again. And I thank you. They come right back.
You went, sack them because of the region, the district, their surnames. They were removed from their jobs, and he brought in people who don't even have the know-how. They don't know anything. Today, Sierra Leone is stagnated. It's a standstill.
That's true. That's true.
Okay? This man said he's democratic. He preached democracy. It's not. It's a failure. One of the parliamentarians at Hamilton, they decided to do a real election. The lady is a member of the opposition called Honorable Cady Davis at Hamilton. The elections were in favor of Kadi Davis. Mother Bio, one of his cabinet minister, Cabinet Kalon went and destroyed ballot boxes. No arrest was done. The British, the international community. We guess some of these things, you know them. Though you have your own problems, tackling, fighting with this COVID-19. But please, open your eyes. You've been quiet for too long. Some Leoneans are dying. Our people are suffering. We don't know what's going on, but we were told that the British play part in imposing Mother Bio in Sierra Leone. We're calling you back. We're calling you back. Go back and get us this man out. We're calling you. Bring him out. We're fed up. We are tired. The British High Commissioner, who was there? What was his name? Guy Warrington, to what we were told, he played a part in rigging our elections in 2018.
That's true. It is right.
He played a part, a major role. Please, our people are dying. One of the victims at MAKENI was my niece, Mohammed Salah. When are you going to come? When are you going to come? When are you going to come? International partners, what are you going to do for the people of Sierra Leone? You took this monster and leveled it on us. Most ladies talking about mob beating. They are doing mob justice, beating our people.
Must go. Madabio must go. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want it? What do you want? What do you want it? Madabio must go. Madabio must go. Human rights abuser must go. Human rights abuser must go. The bastardizer of our constitution must go. The traitor of democracy must go. The killer of democracy must go. The killer of the rule of law must go. Madabio must go. Madabio must go. What do you want? Justice. When do you want it? What do you want? Freedom. When do you want it? What do you want? Freedom. When do you want it? When do you
Yeah. Move man in the building. Like a down. Election number one. I said, what did they like? Now some man in the building. You know me cricket, baby. Oh, baby, put out the bus. Make them bella the today. You know me cricket, baby. Oh, say if I pass on you. Say if it pass on you. Say if I pass on you. Say if it pass on you.
So baby cricketa, now you make a drink water. Cause we dance and big butter. Rockatata, tintata. Make me get matter, eh. Now the hot butter, eh. Make me get butter. Rockatata, tintata. Cause you find pass money. And you sweet pass honey. Now go play you Connie. Baby, you just like Johnny. As a body to love. Now somebody.
And I welcome back, and I thank you for your patience. That take we to the end of the very first segment when I with the wonderful organizers and the members them of Like Minds, as well as the organizers them for the Black in a Park. Once again, I wish them all best of luck on the future endeavor, and we tell them thank you on behalf of Sierra Leoneans them around the world as then they work towards national cohesion, democracy, and the list goes on. This part is very quick and to the point. I get with me Sheikh Yila, where now one of winners, so now an active member in this platform, where it gets some issue where it go and can share with Tina for see who that ever go and help. It go get all the information ready for now we're going share with Tina. And I once again welcome sir. Check your device and then come in and introduce yourself and then we talk about this. Yes, sir. Welcome.
Yeah, thank you, Khadija. First of all, I want to thank you for you two panelists. Then we get this evening. We actually I want interrupt just for tell you thank you and them for the good work we then don't do and yourself we the tirelessly for serve the people of Sierra Leone for now we get a better country. Let God make you be a successful and within the panelists them don't plan for let we go ahead because this will not get anything else to do with just the involved let we see the truth before we go into war again. So I want to thank you so much. So the other issue we get as a Sierra Leonean level the top level country be fine. I get a very young man, brilliant boy. Actually, he come from a very poor home. If I not like it now, the daddy don't see now this boy in the walk up and down now for helping daddy. And this man don't lost nearly 10 grown people them. When a full grown picking there, this boy don't sit back. He did in a house. Now he don't admit he did a Connaught hospital. Then it take almost 2 weeks for let they able afford for do the test them. Then they don't see the reason, but they see they're not able do the surgery now, yeah, because he get hepatitis B and he don't develop, he don't begin to make some parts then at the inside and don't begin the big. So if they not done, they get for move out of the country. Nothing, not they. So at this platform, as he said, the platform would do well for Sierra Leoneans. Let we help this young man, like our Sierra Leonean, they come together for rescue that young lady in Ghana, where it is say, as him another time, he had his smile. Now this boy is in bad condition, in money no dey, and the doctors can say wait they but they need money for sending a Ghana or India for the surgery. So that's why I'm playing this platform. Let good heart people them all them here if not good government to get rid of Sierra Leoneans we will contribute because they sick then they don't book now their hepatitis B quick young lady or young man if the leg don't map. So now this thing they watch the government, anything would be a problem in the country, you look for them for let you find a way, let we get a good medical, where the people then go able to plan inside the country. Because the transportation alone, all the other thing accommodation, if it inside the country, I let the person go able to manage. Now me concern this now this platform for today and send the audio, the young man intercept the recording illegal in a hospital.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. So Sierra Leoneans or anyone beyond the Sierra Leone community, every members of this platform in other area they cry of another human being, whether you're Sierra Leone or not, you be part of this platform and you like for help towards this cause. I don't know if you get a number we go and share for net and
Yes.
reach you. Yes.
Yeah, the number is 95630. This the boy himself na himself phone holding a hospital. The next number we give me, I don't know if my daddy 099 144 085. The first one again, 077-495-630, wey na Usman Kamara in your number, wey dey na hospital. The other second number wey he give me 099-144-085. So this boy need immediate help, financial help.
Okay. Also, so like for the one where they watch as well, we go like for help, or they in the position for help. Then go want know like how much like approximately where they go need for do the travel and also the maybe feeding and then also the actual surgery as well approximately.
Definitely, no, I'm not
Okay.
asked the estimate.
Okay.
Yeah, because when somebody do the interview, it will ask them question and they will not just record the audio and not tell the estimate. Now the video will record.
Okay.
But I even see the test the way it do. The thing that we then show actually is so terrible where it did to say I'm not able put them out, but I think if you're starting it like this number, somebody contact that young man, your number in the first one, that's 077. Any Shariat person, I believe, say, he be able to talk to the boy himself direct.
Thank you so much. You want anything else? You want to say anything else before we call and quit?
Actually, I just need now your support as this platform, a charity platform, because you make no money than just for help Sierra Leoneans and our people them around the globe. Just want you support now for you support this cause and call on Sierra Leoneans them and not everybody who gets sorry for it put on help to come to the aid of this boy.
Okay. And as another yeri is the reason why I bring a can so for again the support we need for he use the platform for speak to Sierra Leonean and whoever they in the position for help in a please contact the number we make available. When they come right back, actually I got done with Miss Shekila. I don't know if you want to say anything else before I go on the last break before I can give me closing statement.
I want for Sierra Leoneans and thank you where they stand for including you who don't make this platform available for every Sierra Leonean. We get problem not to you the solve, but you make available for let somebody get outside in the speak, whether it's politics or it's personal or it's family. Let God bless you, let God continue for give you knowledge, for let God give you more helper, for help you for make this platform bigger than this and this or that. So I want to remind the people that they would not forget, come to the help of Usman Kamara.
Thank you, sir. Well stated, sir. Well stated. With that said, I go left Mrs. Ela and I come right back and I thank you.
Thank you.
On the 18th and 19th July 2020, on a curfew night after midnight, when MAKENI was dead quiet in obedience to coronavirus laws, some guys waltzed into the city in military and OSD uniforms, well armed, as if at war, to rob a thermal generator owned by the people of MAKENI. These forces with ulterior motives, however, met a resistance from unarmed MAKENI youths, whom they executed in cold blood and in impunity for an old generator. Those arrested are taken to Freetown, off Sierra Leone.
The defenders of human rights are our teachers. The
of our constitutional rights are our elders. You are our brothers. You are our heroes. We won't give in to traitors and killers, even if they imprison us. Roland sings. Oh Lord, God of vengeance, God of vengeance, oh God of vengeance, oh God of vengeance, shine forth, vengeance is yours, vengeance is yours. Oh Lord, God of vengeance, vengeance. All lives matters, they say. MAKENI, lives matters too. We won't bow down to tyranny and tribalism rule, even if they all eliminate our tribes. We won't fear, even if they threaten us with more iron soldiers and weapons. Oh Lord, God of vengeance, God of vengeance, oh God of vengeance, oh God of vengeance, shine forth, vengeance is yours, vengeance is yours. Oh Lord, God of vengeance, vengeance. Long live our mother and injured comrades. MAKENI remembers you. Long live honest by Koroma. Sierra Leone honors you. Long live our righteous leaders. Sierra Leone celebrates you. Long live our constitutional defenders. The war.
And I welcome back once again. I want to take this opportunity once again for tell everybody plenty thank you for Mr. Sheikh Yila Sankor and we are the panelists and we've been there with we earlier. And each of you now we take time each day for be part of this noble platform. And I thank you. After God, like I always say, you guys make Salon for All and Voice for All Network Television. Now, always remember, we team bind we together, we're not the green, white, and blue. Irrespective of your political affiliation, your tribe, your region, remember, we only have one Mama Salon. Now we continue for speak peace. Now we continue to work towards national cohesion. Now we continue for condemn anything that is designed to divide we as a nation. And we continue for condemn anything that is there to belittle we as a nation or a citizen, especially we the women. And I thank you once again. God bless we all. God bless the Republic of Sierra Leone. God bless the United States of America and everywhere where Sierra Leonean find themselves. Anybody we will hurt today, we will not know, not intentionally, and I forgive we. I thank you once again. Until next time, this is Salon for All, Voice for All, Network Television. I am your host, Khadija Tijan Nabi. Bye.